It should load in a
It
sec.
doesn't link it
Fuck. I'll just show you later.
for whatever reason.
You might have to do the HTTPS and.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that, man.
Nah, it's not worth it.
That's cool.
Looks like
Is that
Nice.
Is that them?
The tweet.
I'll tell you what, though. This is nice being able to look at the chat here.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
The future is now.
Yeah, it's quite vivid.
Okay.
We're holding tech
Oh
hostage,
yeah, look at
guys.
those. Look at those highs.
Oh, damn, bro. A lot of people came here today.
We-
What up, Jack?
Yeah, nice.
Took over the studio.
All right, post this shit. Post that. Chad, I'm not talking to you guys yet until I get all these things put out. So don't talk to us.
No distractions.
Cool. Twitch.tv/Tectone. Cool. They gotta hit Discord.
Getting that going.
Yeah. And Mr. Pokey needs to end this fucking stream and raid me.
Yup.
Alright, hold up. Yeah. And then delete this ping. Go again.
Oh, man.
Live. Now.
It's real sunny outside.
Yeah, no.
Immersion
Beautiful
broken.
weather. You know what's crazy? When I look at it from here, it gives me that that glare from the sun. when you,
It's
Yeah.
convincing, man.
yeah, it's really
Super
good.
convincing.
That's because it's real. Do I like the code geese?
Oh
one?
yeah.
Oh, code. Did you call it Code Geese?
I never know how to pronounce it. Bro, I never know how to pronounce it, bro. I tell you what, I fumble all kinds of pronunciations.
I know. Fuck, what was it? You say axe too, no?
Yeah, no, I say ask.
You do?
I mean, if I say axe, it's probably black side coming out.
Effect. Effect break. That's right.
Oh, yeah, effect. I never say, yeah, I hate pronouncing T's on words like that.
Yeah.
Effect. Like, so much work, bro.
I'm surprised y'all didn't grab a coffee.
I'm okay,
Nah.
man.
For sure.
Maybe.
I
It's,
drunk-
it's
well, I
right
drunk-
over there anytime.
I drank it at the breakfast.
Yeah.
Let me get this up a bit.
Oh, man, that tastes like shit. Ah, I fucked
Damn.
up.
Unfortunate.
I need another sugar. Hold up.
Yeah, man, take your time.
Hi, Cat.
My man said, Amy looking taller than usual.
Yeah.
Yoinked. Yeah, we yoinked it, man. Big time.
Yeah.
Main cat's looking a little different.
Mhm.
Little different.
Yeah. No, this is
Out of
sick.
curiosity,
Yeah.
Yep.
like, so these guys, like these chatters, like I've been on Twitch for like 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
And like to these people, like I know a lot of people worry about like, oh God, I'm being watched by people.
Mm-hmm.
Does that bother y'all still, or does you don't really give a fuck?
Doesn't bother me at all.
Oh, okay.
Never
Well,
cared.
the thing that bothered me the most in content creation was talking to a camera with nobody in the room.
Dude, it was so weird for me for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then what I did was I imagined it was my best friend.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
camera,
I
and
think
then
I had
I'm
to do
like-
the same thing.
Yeah. And it just becomes so much easier. It is obviously weird when you like hard cam, you look at this fucking
Yeah.
robot black fucking lens
Dude.
zooming in on you, and you're like,
Did-
shut up, I'm gonna kill myself unless they fix Genshin. Right, that's
It's
what
always like an
I'm-
immersion break for me when I see the cat like look at the camera and I'm like, that's looking back at me. There's like a bunch of people behind there.
Yeah. I think the weirdest thing for me is when I'm offline, because I keep my offline chat open all the time.
Yeah.
And then people will randomly just be like, he's live, and I'm like, no, I'm
Oh, shit.
not.
That would fuck with my head big time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, did I go live from my
Wait,
phone?
how did
I don't know.
you
Am I
start-
live right now?
How did you start your first ever video? Like, how did you do it? Because mine was on a tablet using the software on the tablet to record my voice and the gameplay, and you can hear me tapping the tablet in the video.
Mine was I'll be real, I all in like minute one. So I went into debt by getting myself a PC because I was like, okay, I need to be a content creator now. So I all in, spent like $3K on a PC. Fucking $20 webcam though. And like
Yeah.
a fucking $5 mic.
Yeah.
But he's live in 5 minutes. Tectone's not live. Chat, don't do that shit, okay? You're gonna fucking piss me off. This is gonna be way too distracting for me. Because like, I'm not used to having them here now. Chat, you can't tell, but like for the screens where I usually have the notes that I've written myself on here, because Emmy and Asmund don't do that. I do. And
Yeah.
then Jay and Jacob.
Yeah.
You guys are here now. Oh, fuck. That's
And it's on
gonna
a
fuck me.
TV, chat. Like,
Yeah,
we
it is
can't
like
miss
it
you.
is.
A gigantic TV. Like I'm
Like,
trying to look
it's
like
big,
Smack and
it's big.
Vulcan. It's just like,
It's like we can't miss you if we wanted to.
Hey, yo, Chad, has Pokey ended his stream yet and rated me yet or no? just trying to make sure. Did he
It'd be
do?
kind of weird if he didn't rate, to be honest.
How is he not ended? He's watching this HSR dork PvP shit, bro. Holy fuck. Yo, tell us has to end stream.
End stream now.
And also, we have not started the episode yet. This is
warmed
us
up.
talking normally.
Yeah.
This isn't the podcast because we're just
Yeah.
going to shoot the shit for a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
we'll shoot the shit professionally.
Of course.
Dude, I was fucking with Pokey so hard the whole time we were driving over here.
was really
And we should talk more about this in the podcast. He does this fucking thing where he does the most problematic shit and then says, "Oh, I'm neutral though." And I'm like, "No, you're not." It wouldn't even piss me off if he would just say he's not neutral, bro. Holy fuck.
Well, I think that might be a part of the issue. Maybe Pokey, I feel like he actually is innocently sabotaging. Sabotaging. Like, I'm serious. I think because he does it in a way where it seems like he's completely oblivious of it.
Now, I've talked to him twice about more serious shit. I don't think he has any intention, but God, man, he causes me so much shit. It's so fucking like when he's a mint picker. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Genshin has 1,000,000% turned him into a fucking mint picker.
Wait, he's playing Genshin now. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, he's changed, man.
I think a
He's
crucial
changed.
thing about it as well, though, is he's counting his blessings with how well things are going. So it's like, what am I going to complain about?
Yeah, no, here's the thing. I say I'm complaining about him playing Genshin.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who told him to play Genshin.
No, absolutely. You actually did. You said you need to play Genshin.
But I was like, I didn't think he was going to like it.
yeah.
That's the problem.
That's
Playing
because
Genshin, so you
it's
seem
been
like
so
a-
long, Tech, you forget how good that game was in the beginning.
It is so good in the
It
beginning,
is
man.
so good in the beginning. As much as we shit on it,
Any
in the
game's
beginning
good
is good.
Like, the honeymoon phase of any game is pretty solid.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
Volk, I'm telling
Especially
you,
in like a open world game where
Yeah.
you're like seeing everything for the first time.
yeah, but the combat formula was so refined in that game, along with the world and the music, that if you experience it for the first time, it's a fucking euphoria, bro.
Yeah.
I only really played a bit of the beta.
Yeah.
Of Genshin?
Yeah, because I was going to cover it, and then I went, holy shit, because this is when I was working full time still.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have the time to play this game enough to cover it. Should have taken a week or a month off work.
Yeah.
mistake.
Your life would
Big.
probably be way different.
Big mistake. Because I would have just done the same thing I do with every game.
Yeah. And what's crazy is because you didn't do that,
Yeah.
I did it because I took your exact posting formula.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Vulcan never misses with
Dude,
this
he
shit.
doesn't, man. I went
Yeah.
literally like recently. I went back and looked at your Tower of Fantasy vids. Oh,
Yeah.
you were getting $500,000 on all those vids.
Oh, that was insane, Terra Fantasy. That was bigger than Hong Kong
Really?
Star Rail.
I was looking at it. I randomly just was on his channel.
Yeah.
And it's like every single TOF vid, 500K, 400K, 500K, 400K, 300K. I was like, and now I remember when you said, I thought that was my break.
Yeah, like Terra Fantasy
Yep.
was like way bigger than Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except big for a week.
Yeah.
And then see you later.
Dude, when I went
Oh,
live
God.
for the first time, I've never had this happen before. I had more viewers than Asmongold
Yeah.
one day. It was one day. It was the launch of Tower
I mean, that's
Fantasy.
big, bro.
Yeah, Asmon had 30,000 viewers. I had 42,389 viewers on the day of Tower Fantasy.
I think
That's
Terra Fantasy would help
electrifying, man.
me is like everyone who was streaming,
Yeah.
like was because I like Twitch. You know the meta more than me, but you get on early so that you're in the category, whatever. Everyone was just watching my videos,
Yeah.
so I think that gave me a massive boost as
Yeah.
well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I was watching your videos too.
Yeah, you were too. Yeah,
Absolutely, man.
yeah.
Same.
All right. Yo, chat, by the way, I'm going to be real. I have not prepared for this episode at all. Just spur of the moment idea came into my head. I have no notes written down. If you have any questions you want to ask, any thoughts you want to put out, I'll be reading chat the whole time. So if you have anything you want us to discuss, any counterpoint you want us to consider, feel free to type that shit in chat. Classic. What do you mean classic? Like, I'm always prepared. Vulcan mic kind of low. Yeah, but that's because he just fucking mumbles, bro.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I lost my voice last night.
Yeah, here, just shove that mic really, really up in there. Like, just you can just like, you see this shit? Yeah, like straight up, like this far. Like, get that shit in there, bro. Yeah, you'll think
up,
it's too
Game Freak?
close, but it won't be too close.
Yeah, that's good.
Slurp Corbin. That shit is so goofy.
Oh yeah, that emote. I know, man. You know I invented that emote.
No, I did, man.
Yeah, started that shit like 2 years ago. Oh, by the way, yo, Vulcan, me and you need to stand up.
Oh, see the height.
Oh, yeah, they're
Oh,
almost
goodness.
the same size, man.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see.
Jesus.
The Vulcan's a
Christ.
tower,
It's like
guys.
the sun just went out in front of me. Oh my god.
Hey, chat, is that shit not crazy though? Like Tech looks enormous on camera. Vulcan does it.
Yeah, Vulcan looks like a little guy, man.
Yeah,
Like Vulcan is fucking. Oh, he's a freak, bro.
yeah.
But yeah, are y'all going to TwitchCon this year?
How tall? Wait, before we answer that, how tall? What's your exact height?
6'6".
Okay, so you're 6'5" or maybe 6'6". Were y'all the same height right there? I couldn't tell.
No, he's taller.
I got like
a
an
little
inch on.
taller.
Like
So
an
you're
inch.
6'5".
Okay.
Yeah, about 6'5".
No
Okay.
idea,
Yeah.
Yeah. Are y'all going to TwitchCon?
I am. Yeah.
Nah.
Nah. Can't
I've
be
never
fucked?
been.
It's another trip out here, and I don't stream.
Okay, but you could.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's all the nice little Genshin YouTubers to meet.
I know. I could. Yeah, I'm
The
just.
best part of Twitch.
Just keep going. Keep
You
going.
You're so
You should
good at
consider it, man.
networking, though, man.
Huh?
You're so good at networking.
Yeah, that I enjoy it. It's just.
Are you?
No,
I think
I mean he introduced flat out. It was the first friend I made because he flat out introduced himself to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That was before all of his dramas as well.
Are you saying you wouldn't have introduced me after?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have
Otherwise, I
yourself
would have been
afterwards?
fucking like. I almost deleted the message. Like, I was like, hey.
I was like, man, I introduced myself to the wrong guy, dude. Yeah. To be fair, I've never started a single drama.
No.
bro.
He made a video.
Hey, I agree.
Yeah, man.
I agree with
Yeah.
you 100%. And these dumb fucks, they don't get it. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to talk
No,
about
you,
this.
Yeah.
you no. You did start a drama. Well, you can't say you never did and he never did when you guys had your little.
Oh no, I started
Yeah,
that.
okay.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
But
No,
we settled that
that's
shit.
different. That wasn't a drama. That
Yeah.
was
We
a
settled that shit, like,
miscommunication.
and
5
to be
minutes.
completely fair, I want to be completely fair. I've never even said this. If I knew Tech, it never would have been an issue for me. It's just because I didn't know him, nor did
Yeah.
I know his intentions. You know,
Yeah.
I was just like, hold up, we got to address this.
Yeah.
But that was it. It's just one of those, I did not know Tech. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that shit was mad funny, bro. I remember those. What, maybe 45 minutes. And I was like, okay, well, we gotta settle this shit. Because I fucked up. God damn.
Totally misunderstanding. But I had your back immediately, brother.
Yeah. Ask them how the community will defend how bad the patches are in Genshin Impact. Well, I don't think we're gonna be talking about too much Genshin Impact this podcast. I might rant a little bit here and there. Let me just make sure we're all good to go. I think I posted on
Ramble for
Twitter,
no reason.
and I think I posted on YouTube. Did I
Rambo
post on
smack.
Twitter? Let me double check.
Yeah, go ahead, man. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things I want to dive into.
Posted that shit on there, and then we got Discord. Posted that shit on there. Thank you, Q, for posting that shit in Discord. And then peep
What's
this
our
shit.
expectations for? We'll cover it in a bit, Fox. I promise. We'll definitely get around to that for sure.
Yeah, that'll be good. And then let me just take a couple more notes. All right. Let's write this shit down. I'm gonna write a couple things because I want to make sure that we touch on at least a couple bases.
Yeah.
I could wing this shit, but just I don't want to fuck up because we're on a little bit of a time crunch here, so I want to make sure I hit everything.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's think. We want to talk about Wuthering Waves, obviously. Probably just future Gacha games. And
Yeah.
then actually, no.
Expectations of meeting each other in person. I think that's a good one.
True.
Yep.
Expectations.
You like my shoes? Chat, Aldo. Aldo is where it's at. You want some good shoes? Go shop at Aldo, brother.
I just be easy. What the fuck am I doing, bro? I'm overcomplicating shit. All right. Well, let's just fucking get into this shit. Cool. Hey, Tracho, if you have the VOD open, if you're in chat, this is the part where we're going to start. But then you can take the shit where we're just waffling here, and we can put that shit at the end of it as like a little bit of bonus bit, if you want, just for a little bit more video length. All right, and y'all like the sound, by the way?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Jay, you like
man.
that shit?
Nice touch
Classy.
to it.
Yeah.
Super classy.
Laro got his crayons out and he scribbled that for us.
I did. Oh, gotcha, cast.
Yeah, he stayed up all night drawing that.
Took me 8 whole hours.
All right, yo, boys, welcome to the Gotcha Cast, episode 12. First time live from the Steak and Egg set. Got our boys Gotcha Smack. Vulcan flew in all the way from Australia to be here specifically for this podcast.
Only
man.
for this.
Only for this. He
Only
said,
reason.
He said, Tectone, this is the biggest moment of my entire life, and I have to be here, man. So I paid for his ticket, obviously, and I paid for his Airbnb. And,
Tectone changed his life.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's just what I do, man. I try to help out the little guys. You
He's
know
so
how it
humble,
is.
too.
Yeah, I am. To be honest, some people say I'm the most humble, actually. And then we have my homie Laro here. You can go find all their content in the description, but we got a lot of shit to talk about. And I'm not going to lie, this shit makes me so happy.
Yeah, this is
Likewise.
cool.
This is cool.
This is really
Yeah.
cool.
Likewise, every single moment I've been with you guys has been awesome, and that's
Yeah.
genuine.
Yeah.
It's been good. Last night, we went to a karaoke party. Mm-hmm. That shit was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
Was that fun for y'all?
That
It was
good. That was
I
good.
mean, you know, we're the two new guys there, right? So obviously you have that experience.
Yeah.
But y'all's energy is just so heartwarming and welcoming that you're just like, oh man, this is great. It's like being back with the boys again.
Dude, you hitting the notes for the certain demographic in Paris. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Let it rip, bro. Let it rip.
Yeah. Dude, I can't.
I'm just playing with you, Tech. I'm playing with you, man. I did Niggas in Paris as a karaoke song.
Dude, it was so good. Like, when I wasn't looking at you, it just sounded like the song.
Yeah,
it was
it's
crazy.
crazy.
You nailed it.
Fucking nailed it.
Well, I told you I can actually rap. Like I really can. I rap for real. I'm not gassing at any capacity, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't care to pursue it.
He played me his rap on the way home.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Wait, you like have rap?
I mean, I got all kinds of different bars.
Like,
but
you have a mixtape?
I did a no,
Oh,
hell no.
okay.
I just do things when I'm creative. But I did a My Hero rap because he said he liked anime rap.
Yeah.
So I did a
he's
My
on my
Hero
playlist.
rap for him where I'm pretending to be all for one and I'm like narrating his story.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was
Cool.
really good. And then his mate does the All Might, and it's like,
Oh yeah. It was like, oh yeah, the other guy was playing All Might, my boy. But I used to do this a lot. Now
It's
I
on
don't do it
YouTube?
anymore. Yeah, it's on YouTube. I think I had it private though,
You
right?
had it
So I have to
private, I think.
unprivate. This is when I chose to go to Gacha Smack and clean up the image.
Yeah, I'm actually curious because I do want to talk about like origin stories of like how we all got started, what we all started. What did you do? Like when you started YouTube, what did you do?
In terms of like content creation?
Yeah.
Bro, my first video was a robotic, scripted dialogue on
Yeah.
a Resident Evil Remake 2, like how to get through it.
What year?
Bro, this was, I had to been over 5.5 years ago.
Damn. So you've been here for a minute.
Yeah, I want
What's
to
your
say.
favorite Resident Evil?
Say it again?
What's your favorite Resident Evil?
2 probably.
2? I love 4, bro.
4's, I never played 4. I vicariously
If you played
watched
it,
my brother. I did
it would be your
vicariously
favorite.
Yeah.
The remake, oh my
That's with
God.
Leon, right?
Yeah, Leon and Adewang.
Uh-huh.
So fucking good.
Yeah, that looked like a good game.
Dude, oh my God,
That's
it
when
was
you play it.
so much fucking fun. People say 7 and 8 are great. They're just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
That's just fucking trash.
My content journey was booty cheeks though. Like I did Resident Evil.
Yeah, give me the map.
Yeah, I did Resident Evil. Then I did Mortal Kombat combos and PvP. And then I went into like variety of before I got to Monster Hunter, I did Fire Emblem 3 Houses playthroughs. I didn't know what I was doing. I was
Which
just
house?
figuring
Which
out.
house did you prefer?
I did. My favorite is Claude. Yeah.
Over Edelgard?
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
It's one of those where you like watch that anime for the first time, and then that
Yeah.
anime has a spell, or that game for the first time, and it's like you're biased like permanently.
Of course.
But then I played Demetrius.
Yeah.
And Demetrius was really good, bro.
Awesome.
Oh my God, yeah. So Demetrius, if I take out my bias, I think that's the best one.
Yeah.
I played it through Edelgard. That's how much I love 3 Houses, by the way, because that's a lot of hours.
Yep.
I played through Edelgard and I never got to finish it.
Bro, it is so brutal.
The only reason I wanted to finish it is because of Demetrius' playthrough.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God, this is
Yep.
crazy.
The different endings for everything it's nuts.
Yeah.
Edelgard's summary is essentially, I'm gonna kill everybody that's
Yeah.
not you and me.
Yeah.
It's awesome,
They
bro.
did the time skip so well in that.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, after that, I went to Monster Hunter. And then Monster Hunter is where I got my first breakthrough.
Which one?
Monster Hunter World.
That's a good game.
And I joined it a year late.
Oh fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have any insight into content creation.
Yeah.
I was
he
just
didn't
winging
have
it.
my cheat sheet.
Yeah, I didn't have Hogan's cheat sheet. I
Yeah.
didn't. I had no clue what I was doing. But even then, I was averaging a bunch of views making build guides.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, bro, that game was the ultimate build horror audience I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
They only watched the build and it dipped.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I still didn't know what I was doing. That's when I was scripting, and that's when it dawned on me. I was like, I'm not a scripter, bro. I can't do this shit.
Yep.
It takes my personality out entirely. Like,
Absolutely.
there's no reason for me to like be doing this.
Did you like Iceborne?
I loved it.
Did you beat everything?
I beat everything. I had like 3,000 hours in that game.
Damn.
No, I was
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go here and tell you. I'm not gonna like dick ride myself.
No,
I'm
do
not
it.
as good as Darkseid. I'm
Yeah.
not, but I was a notch under him.
Yeah.
I was about a notch under Darkseid. Like speed runs, shenanigans with all the classes I played with.
Are you excited for what's that shit called?
Pumped. It might take me from the Gacha genre.
What's it? Wilds, right? Monster
Yeah,
Hunter Wilds.
Wilds, uh-huh.
Bro, I actually can't wait. When
Yeah.
that trailer drops, bro, my jaw hit the floor, bro. It looks incredible.
I
It
just
looks
want them to
incredible.
have Devil Joe. That's my favorite monster.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
not.
sure
He's
they
not in
will.
Rise.
But I'll be honest, man. It's just like so many games you have expectations for. I had this same like dream for Diablo 4, and it just got crushed.
It was good for like what?
But here's
like
the
a
thing.
week.
Yeah.
It's not being developed by Blizzard.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true. That's true.
it's like for example, like if a FromSoft announces a Dark Souls 4, we're not gonna worry.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
okay, they got it.
Yeah.
They've never fucked up a Monster Hunter, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like,
no, you're right.
It's been incredibly consistent since Monster Hunter 3, and
You like Rise more than World, right?
until I played World again.
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, good, man.
I was like, no, bro. World
Rise
is so
more
much better.
creative.
It
World
is.
is more refined,
It
bro.
is.
I'll tell you, it's just like
Yeah. the combat combo on Rise was so fucking good. Though.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the world, obviously, the world itself is just, it's.
And Rise had that intro music. The Rise had the really good intro music.
Is it a
but World
Chinese
had
one?
yeah.
That shit got me like.
Oh, and dude, what's her name? Hinwa? What's her name? Hanoa?
The
Oh, I
Hanoa.
know
The
you're talking about- I
twins?
Yeah,
think they're the
twins.
Yeah. Super hot.
So fucking hot, it's ridiculous.
So continuing on, I then branched into Genshin Impact.
Wait, hold on. What weapon?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say that.
I'm a weeb. You know it. I'm a longsword weeb.
Weeb sword?
Oh
Okay.
my god, weeb sword. But then I also got into light bowgun, heavy bowgun, dual blades, and insect glaive.
So you haven't used the best weapon yet?
Oh, I know. Don't
Which
get
is
it twisted.
Razor.
I would pummel Cove Terrath with the hammer.
Okay, there it is.
I would pulverize him with that
Yeah.
hammer.
Oh, fuck,
Bonk
bro.
him on the head all day.
The hammer, man. Oh, the only thing that drives me nuts about playing hammer is when I play on stream.
Yeah.
If you don't do only headshots, chat's like, what the fuck is this retard doing? Like, does he not know you need to hit him in the head? And it's like, no, I know.
One of the most- one of the
He's
most-
not there.
Yeah, one of the most powerful moves is that uppercut when you're charging it.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it does the good stun damage.
Oh, man, when I learned that, oh, it's so goddamn good.
It's a game changer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm so far into Iceborne. I just beat, I think his name Veilstraz.
Yeah.
The Ice Dragon.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Velkana.
Velkana, yeah.
Velkana's cool as fuck.
What's the name of the really hard boss in World?
So there's a Latrian, there's fucking Bahamut from Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
And then there's Fatalis, who is the final boss.
Fatalis.
Yeah.
Chalice-
That's the
God.
one. I've never fought that.
Oh, dude, he's
Is it
the
nuts?
real deal.
Is it?
It took me I think it took me like, it took me like 9 hours to beat him when he first released.
Damn.
I remember we were at it for 9 hours straight.
Jeez.
But you eventually start to compute it, and then it clicks. No, he's a real bitch and a half at the first
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
And then you just got to learn those dynamics.
Have you played Elden Ring?
Yes, but I didn't finish.
Did you beat Millennia?
I never got to her.
Damn.
I need to. I told my chat. I promised them that I said before the next expansion, I'm gonna do an Elden Ring playthrough full blown.
Nice. Yeah, Elden Ring good.
That's gonna be fucking.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be good. And it's funny, Tech. I shit you not. It
Yeah.
brings out a different side of me.
Oh, yeah.
I can't contain myself. I rage, bro.
That's the best. That's why every Elden Ring playthrough for like any streamer is always so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You get to witness the worst side of them.
Oh my God.
dude! The amount of people that I ban, the amount of like, I will just pull somebody up, ban. But if they really get to me, pull them up, run
remember-
down every fucking line
There's
they
a point.
say.
There's a point
Oh,
where
dissect that
yeah,
shit, bro.
Take that shit apart, bro. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. But I wanted to get to the Genshin part because I wanted to say, like, once I got
Yeah.
to Genshin Impact,
Yeah.
again, completely had no idea what this game was capable of or where it was fucking going. I was just like, anime game. Wow, I've
Yeah.
never played an anime game. And then I get there and I dabble in some content here and there. This is a funny story.
Yeah.
I do a guide on Razor. Or I'm sorry, not on Razor. Hey, what's the dude's name?
Razor, the
It is
dog.
Razor.
Yeah,
I do a guide on him, not
Yeah.
knowing anything, fuck all about super conduct. Like whereas the ice shreds their defense and he's a physical DPS. I don't know none of this shit. I'm
Yep.
just like, so I'm telling people to run Razor with a synergy that just doesn't make sense with the super conduct.
Yeah.
And I put out a guide on it because it was working in the beginning. Everything was fucking working in the beginning.
Absolutely.
And then immediately the theory crafting nerds, I guess, already started figuring out all kinds of stuff, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that doesn't work," and they explained it to me, and I set it to private.
Yeah.
Anyways, I continue going on. I'm getting 20K views in here. I'm thinking nothing because from Monster Hunter I was getting like 70K views and shit. So I was like, "Oh, this game's alright. It's not gonna last that long."
Yeah.
Then it blows up, and then Child comes out. I drop a Child guide, it flops. I see Ziox drop a Child guide explaining how to do some pyro shit.
Yep.
It hits the algorithm
Yep.
nasty.
Yep.
I mean nasty. He gets like fucking 2.3 million views on this. I shit you not, that single video, and I just not be hating on Ziox at all.
Yeah.
It sent that man to the moon. Like
Yep.
since that one little video, everything he hit was like dynamite. Like everything he made. And he was I'd never forget it because I was watching it in real time happen.
Yeah.
He was so nervous on those videos. You could tell he was
He's
like,
still
holy
nervous.
shit, he was freaking out.
Every video he does, he like, hey guys, Zyok's here.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you don't sound like that at all.
In the beginning, though, you could tell that it like was the most life-changing experience for him because you could hear the stutters and the nervousness and all of that. It's incredible because his story. He obviously didn't know this because I was a content creator nobody knew at the time.
Yeah.
But I was just watching that and I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yep.
Bro, really just blew up.
Oh, dude, I remember how happy I was because I was putting out beginner guides.
Yeah.
Chad, I'll be real. I just stole Vulcan's style of Vulcan's covered. Better yet, you're at Genshin. Let's talk real quick. How you started?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, your formula, and then we'll talk about how I stole your shit.
Do you want me to give you the origin of how I got into content creation?
Same, exact same. Yeah.
So for me, like I was a Sparky electrician for like 12 years,
Yeah.
and when I had my son, who was my first kid, it was honestly the best fucking time because I just took like 8 weeks off work.
Yeah.
And I got my computer because like I used to play every game when it was chipped Xbox, chipped PlayStation, and then I found WoW and it was like 7 years only WoW. The only thing I played.
Did you start at vanilla?
No, I started in Wrath,
The best expansion.
but towards the tail end.
Oh, that's really good. But Nax Ramus was so fucking fun.
But yeah, so I had my
What were your class, real quick?
I started Hunter.
Okay. and
That's
tech?
why in every game, as soon as there's a character with a bow or a pet, I just love the
That's
character.
right. You are that
I'm
guy.
the bow and pet guy. Like
Yeah,
I just love that stuff, and
Yeah.
I think it just originates from being a hunter in WoW.
So like a
Yeah.
beast tamer kind of guy.
Because it was, and like, because then like when I played Pokemon, I always shiny hunt. So then when you had the spirit beasts,
Yep.
and like getting Loch Nahak the first time was
Yep.
like, it was the best moment of my life.
Oh my god, I remember farming that shit too,
Oh,
man. It was
dude.
awesome.
Dude, just flying the route with the add-on that gives you like it gave you like
The rare alert?
beast horn when it was around,
rare spawn.
and then you get like the goosebumps, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, where is it? I gotta beat anyone. It's,
Yeah.
Dude, it was the best thing.
Oh man, you
and
make
then
me
you just
miss
go
WoW,
chill in
bro.
Orgrimmar with
Oh,
it.
you make me miss it. Fuck.
But yeah, so
WoW's a black
we had the
hole.
kid,
Yeah.
and he'd sleep in the little cot, little portable one in the living room. And I set my computer up on the coffee table and I just sit there for 12 hours a day. And then when he'd cry, I'd take him in the missus. And I had this realization. I'm sitting there doing twos arena with one of my mates. I'm like, I ain't going to be able to do this when he's older. So then I went back to mobile gaming because I had done Summoners War for like a bunch in between. And then I just landed in a game called Might and Magic Elemental Guardians because I was like,
I remember that.
I didn't want to go back to Summoners War because
Yeah.
it was too far gone for me. And I was just looking for a clone and I found that.
Yeah.
So you were already gacha gaming before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
okay.
played Summoners War for like 5 years.
I didn't know
yeah.
anything about a gacha. Go ahead.
Yeah, so then,
What was your guild name in Summoners War?
dude, I can't even remember.
Really?
I'd have to try and look up my was it Line everyone used back then?
I got no idea.
can't
bro. For me, it
remember.
was Discord. Then before that, it was what? Ventrilo?
Ventrilo was back in where that was,
Yeah.
and then the sound whenever anyone came in. Oh, dude, that's just memories. That was mad.
I
fun.
don't think anybody in my chat knows what the fuck Ventrilo is. Chat, are y'all old enough for that? Yeah, there was also Skype. Yeah, Ventrilo, Skype, AIM Messenger,
AIM. Oh my god.
Discord. Shit, what
That's
is
a
You're
boomer
casting
app for
spell.
real.
I don't know any of these. I just have Discord.
I'm hoping to God there's no new Discord thing. I hate having to adapt
adapt to
new-
it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, it's
so
like whenever a new
annoying.
social media comes out, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what happened to Facebook?
So yeah, I
Like, what the fuck is this TikTok shit?
What is this?
No, so I got into Might and Magic Elemental Guardians, which was
Yeah.
like a Summoners War clone. That was insane for me. That was my first intro into it.
Yeah.
I was at like 300 subscribers. They flew me to China for a launch party. Then I was at like maybe 800
Wait,
to
at 300 subs,
at
they flew.
300 subs. Then I was like 800
you
to
told me about
1,000, and they flew me to Barcelona to their studios.
What?
And it was like the team was just it was so cool. Like I met Childish there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could never, bro.
And it was like, I was like, this is what content creation was like. I'm like, this is amazing. And it never happened again. And I was like, no. But yeah, so that's where I started. Then from there, I bounced into Skylanders.
Yeah.
That's where we met.
Yep. Let's talk about how we met.
Yeah.
Because now we're here in the era.
Yeah.
Because you misremembered how my first message was. We
Yeah,
cleared
okay.
that up.
I'm sorry. It was your fourth message to me.
Fourth message. So
Yeah.
we'll get to the first message, then we'll get to the fourth
Yeah.
message of that. Do you still have the screenshot of what I did? You
I
screenshot
need,
it?
wait.
Tectone Vulcan lore here going
we can,
on.
We can find it.
Yeah.
But basically, I thought the first interaction was Tectone saying, "I hear we have drama" or something. Like, I remembered that, and so I looked it up yesterday in the car. But the first one was him inviting me to a podcast with him and Sean B.
Yeah.
What a guy.
That was the first one, and then it's like 3 messages later, he's like, I hear we have some issues or something.
Yeah, no, so what was happening is that Shat was saying that me and Vulcan had issues.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I do not want that shit.
Wait, did I screenshot it?
So, yeah,
Oh,
I
that
think you did. And so I immediately went to Vulcan and I was like, hey, man, my chat's saying that we have issues. Everything good? And then he says immediately, I don't want any drama. Immediately.
Yeah.
And then
Classic Volk.
I respond, classic Tectone, yeah, but it could be fun.
Literally, this is it. So this is verbatim. I was like, yeah, dude, I don't do feuds. And he's like, yo, drama's sometimes good for the community, though. And I said, I'm a lover, not a fighter. He goes, it can be a bit of fun. And I'm like, no, I don't want it. And he's like, I want it.
I fucking love Tech, bro.
Dude,
I mean, it's true, bro. I hate too often, and I'm about to go on a tangent here. Do people view drama as a bad thing, not knowing that drama exists in every aspect of life, bro?
And it also unites the community.
Yeah.
And gets everybody talking. It might not be constructive,
Yeah.
but it brings people together to all talk about the same subject in the community that they're in, and it gets people excited.
And it brings the root problems up to be addressed, most importantly.
Absolutely.
and that was on the 3rd of September, 2019.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
2019, man, 5 years ago.
Yeah. And then, where'd I go from that? I can't even remember. Then I quit Skylanders before you.
Yep.
Oh, then I went to AFK Arena.
Yep.
And I've still got that channel going. I
That
still enjoy
was the
shit.
best. That's the best thing you did.
Yeah.
Huh?
The worst thing I did was not doing Genshin. Like
Yeah.
that was by far the
That's
worst
true.
thing. But yeah, that's because Genshin, because I was monitoring every upcoming game,
Sam.
and I was like, okay, Genshin, this is definitely one I got to do. I played the beta, and I'm like, I can't manage to play this enough to make content for it. Whilst working full time.
Yeah.
And holy fuck, was that like a kick in the balls when you see everyone just blowing up, and I'm like, I fucking put this one to the bench. Holy fuck!
See, for me, I had a totally different strategy because I pride myself in knowing what the next upcoming games are going to be.
Yeah.
Like one of the things, I think one of the biggest red flags is Project Mugen. People are really excited about that. I think that one is going to be dog shit.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's going to be fucking garbage. I don't think it's going to be able to deliver on what people think it's going to. I think it's going to be another Tower Fantasy scenario.
Well, doesn't the developer have a bad rep too?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's also people just forget about that when they see all the fancy graphics and
Yep.
stuff.
I mean, I'm still going to, buy into the hype. I'll still say, man, this game's going to be awesome. Because then if it's not, then I get to make 18 videos saying why it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just say anybody who likes this game is a fucking idiot. That's my favorite thing, dude. Wuthering Waves should be pretty good. I think it'll be really hype for like the first 2 weeks is going to be nuts, and then I think it's going to slowly taper off and kind of get down to levels of like Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll ever reach the levels of Genshin ever.
I think Hoyo were very smart with the release timing of Zenless.
Absolutely.
It's right on the wear out period for Wuthering Waves.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to grab everything.
I think Zenless is going to be garbage.
I think it's going to be bigger than Wuthering Waves, in my opinion.
I also think that it will be bigger just because it has the Hoyo name.
Hoyo name, and it's got more. I feel like it's got more mass appeal. Like it's got the brighter colors.
Yeah.
It's got characters' names that you can actually remember the character from their name.
Oh, the
It's
name's
got-
more American. What's going on in these Chinese games?
I'm so bad. Like I just don't know what character it is when like. And I think the other thing with Wuthering Waves is, like, I love it, but me playing through the beta so hard, I'm like, this is too much time just sitting in my computer.
Yeah.
Whereas the short, sharp, get in, get out
Yep. is
good, and as much as you want like harder combat, it's just so much easier to just face roll something. Just be like, I did it. Like I'm watching Rexlent and shit. They're beating the highest difficulty holo bosses, and I'm like difficulty 3. I'm like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
I got no
That's what I'm
chance
gonna
of
be
getting
doing,
that
man.
good. Like,
I'm
I can't
totally
get
gonna
there.
be doing that. I will say though, I think Wuthering Waves still has a chance to beat Zenless just because, and this is going to depend hard because Hoyo does have the Hoyo name, but Wuthering Waves devs have constantly proved that they listen, and I think that's something that
Oh,
people
yeah.
pay attention to. You know.
So I'm going to
They
say
wanna
some
root
shit
for
that'll
you.
probably get Kuro pissed off at me.
Yeah,
but I
go
don't
ahead.
care.
That's all right, man.
I know what Kuro Games is doing for like their advertising
Yeah.
for Wuthering Waves, and I think they're marketing it very well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to do things that are going to cannibalize the Genshin Impact audience, and they know the content creators where their audience is more susceptible into being influenced by their decisions. And I believe, I'm going to speak hypothetically, I don't know this for certain, hypothetically, they could be hiring like every Genshin Impact content creator to play Wuthering Waves, which will directly cannibalize the previous audience and show them relevant subject matter, which has the game that has all the content that they've wanted for. And if they choose the talking points that creators have to hit and allow them to say, wow, this has all the content in Genshin that's not in Genshin, that could be very good for hitting a market very strong and developing a player base of unhappy, unsatisfied Genshin Impact players.
That's really
Right. Then there's the other side of the argument where is the game going to actually be enjoyable though? Because then you already had your Genshin high, and this is what I want to talk about. We've had our Genshin experience, so experiencing Genshin again is definitely going to be mind-numbing.
That's very true.
The dynamic, I'm speaking purely of the dynamic because the game is very much different. But the dynamic of going into a domain and going out of the domain and stuff. And we've spoke about this a bit, but like when you grind those, what do you call echoes?
Echoes, yeah.
It's fun at first, but once you catch them all Pokemon style, then it's just a means of, if I want to get some good gear, I have to spend, like he said, a time dump of a couple hours getting these echoes. And as somebody who didn't make a video on it because it just got by me, who spent hours playing it offline.
Well, that is wild how you never made a video.
I'm telling you, I'm the type of person where I'm like, okay, I'm going to cover that video. But then if a lot of relevant things come up, then I just say, all right, fuck that video.
What happened? Was there anything that happened in that time period?
I couldn't remember if I'm being honest with you. It definitely was stuff. It was stuff with Honkai Star Rail, maybe some drama, maybe me and Pokey talking about dumb shit.
We got to get into that later.
No, but things happen, and then before I realize it, my ADHD is just like, all right, fuck that video.
Gone.
But
I love it because I think the presence of Wuthering Waves, I'm almost sad that it's going to release because right now it has this kind of God status about it where it can be ethereal almost for like, oh man, when Wuthering Waves gets here, it's going to be the promised land and fuck you, Genshin enjoyers, your game's going to die. And
it comes out.
We do it every time.
Because I know their audience is like susceptible enough to where they might believe it. It might put the fear of God on them. Like there are people who fear Wuthering Waves 1 million fucking percent.
Wuthering Waves.
I know. And they think there's a chance that it just might get blown up. But we obviously know the game's not going to die because the fan base is just way too fucking brainwashed.
Yeah.
But what were we saying?
Damn, you went on a tangent there.
I did,
Put me off. No, you good, brother. I mean, so at the end of the day, though, the Wuthering Waves success, I've talked about this with you guys before, is also an identity crisis. And I will continue to drive this narrative every time. But I feel like if you try to please everyone, then you end up getting yanked from both sides and torn in half. And that's why I don't like the casual, hardcore cadence, because as soon as you do that, that's a big-ass beetle over there. As soon as you do that,
What thing? This has a freaking hand.
the minute you do that, then you just kind of lose both audiences at once.
Yeah.
Whereas Genshin, they know they're catering to the casual.
Yeah.
I don't think, can you, and I'm asking y'all on the fly, but is there a game out there that has successfully catered to both?
Hardcore and casual?
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotcha
I think
game or
This game, period, honestly.
WoW?
I was also going to say WoW.
Okay, so
And maybe League.
But okay, so then we look at that dynamic and we consider that WoW is an MMO though.
I think Elden
Yeah.
Ring too.
So, probably Elden Ring.
Elden Ring has like the summons you cannot use.
No, see, and this is I love when we come back to
Here we
that
go.
because
Yeah.
you know as well as I, Tech, that Elden Ring was incredibly niche, like the Gacha genre.
Very fair.
Yeah.
And it never tried to cater to a casual. It never did. It continued being based, basically, to the Elden Ring or the Souls dynamic. And then the casual just flocked along and said, you know what? We're hearing way too much good things about this game. We're just going to join in and see what it's about.
Yeah.
And then now you have these casual, like, cheats, and you know them.
The
like,
bell.
the
The
bell
summons,
and the
yeah.
summons and
Yeah.
stuff like that where you're able to get through the
Yeah,
game. But
okay,
it's
that makes
still,
sense.
its core identity is still Souls and hardcore
The
audience.
soul experience
But
with a good hardcore.
So the I think they were very. I think FromSoft was very smart with the development of the game because they did add the bell for easier difficulty.
Yes.
Because they were doing open world and open world like casuals love that shit.
Correct.
There were people who and I don't know how this is possible.
Yeah.
There were people who just like walking around a big map
I know.
and they're like, that was very fun.
but like,
Did you ever fight a boss? in
walking
Elden Ring?
around a big map in a game for a purpose the first time is fun.
Oh,
Like a big
absolutely.
world, but not
Absolutely.
repetitive.
Yeah, but people like for example, like you remember when you like logged into like World of Warcraft for the first time and you would just like run around Orgrimmar?
Yeah.
They just love doing that.
Yeah.
And that's it. They'll log in every day run around and they're like, oh man, I'm a cow on a big dinosaur. This is awesome.
This is where I feel there's a massive ignorance between people like us who grew up gaming,
Yeah.
and then the gamers
Yeah.
of today who probably never really played games. So that for them is everything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is so cool. But
Yep.
like they're probably a soccer mom gamer, like to its core.
Soccer mom gamer.
Yeah, bro. What I'm trying to say is maybe we're underestimating the severity of the casual gamer for real. Like, and I'm not talking about casual because we're all casual gamers
Of course.
to a degree,
yeah.
especially
Yeah.
with our grown-up ass dynamic. I'm talking about a casual gamer who just sucks at games. Like Bubs, my partner, like until
Yeah.
she kept dying to the same spot on Donkey Kong. I'm like, dear God, that's the type of person that would really enjoy that open world experience.
Oh, dude, I had an experience like that like 6, 7 months ago where my roommate Pink, y'all met her the other day. I told her to play Undertale.
Yeah.
It's a nice casual game.
Yeah.
Thought she would enjoy it. There's this. Have you all played Undertale?
No.
I've seen the gameplay on
Sure.
it.
I've seen lots of gameplay. Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't played it.
So there's this part in the beginning where all you do is you see a pathway, and then you have to mimic that pathway in
Right.
the same like the next map.
Yeah.
Like no joke, like 5 seconds apart. She was stuck on that for 45 minutes.
I'm saying.
And then at that point, I was just like, and I'm just like, and like she quit because it was too hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, all you had to do was walk.
Yeah.
And
Oh
she's
my
like, I just can't. It's so frustrating. And I'm like,
Now take that,
All right.
take that individual
Yep.
and put some elements in the game that's attractive for that individual to try,
Yeah.
and maybe that's way more of a volume than we think it is in these games.
absolutely.
And that's what it is. And it's like, okay, that's why they're doing this shit.
Yeah, and people think that I'm crazy when I say they're just happy to run around, but like I will admit, running around in Genshin is actually it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
because they have characters like Kazuha who can give you a double jump, Yelan where you can sprint. They added in this new cum retainer. What's
Yeah.
her name? Cloud retainer. Cloud retainer.
what?
Yeah, that's what I call her because it's the porn.
Oh, yeah.
And she gets the triple jump. Oh, it looks fucking nuts. They got Scaramouche has jetpacks and all that shit.
Okay, here's one.
Jetpacks
A
in Genshin?
bit
Wait,
closer
what?
to home. Even running around the map in Star Rail
Yeah.
got so much more enjoyable with
Oh, yeah.
Acheron.
Acheron.
Like it,
Yeah.
it made it fun
Yeah.
Yep.
to run around the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I don't care about killing this stuff for the extra experience and goal, but it's just cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just cool.
just, like,
As a
slice something out of
turn-based
existence.
fanatic, that was a fundamental problem with turn-based games growing up. Like growing up, you couldn't avoid running into random RNG battles.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense
That
that
shit pissed me the
Acheron
fuck
is
off.
more enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like now that's a solution to the problem, which is crazy. That's still a problem in 2024 because that was a big problem with turn-based. It's like,
Yep.
bro, I'm tired of running into these random ass battles.
And the worst thing is when they do the walk in bush. Dun, 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 and now you get to play. And then like run. It failed. Run. It run. You get away. Like, dude, when I played Pokemon, I had all animations turned off. I had everything at max speed for text. And I would stack those max repels because I fucking hate random encounters, bro.
Yeah.
If Honkai had random encounters, I would not play.
I think
One
what it
moment,
is
it's fucking
fundamentally
infuriating.
is there's a time to grind and there's a time to progress.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't make me have to battle between both of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Like I think what they're doing is simulated universe where we're gonna be able to clear it
Skip.
once, into skip because
Oh,
what the
yes.
fuck? What the fuck was playing our orbs and farming the
Yeah, man.
the
Yeah.
tassels? Miserable.
That was
Miserable.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Clear it once, good to go. And I don't think we're done with your orders. We got to the part where we talked.
Yeah, I'm yapping. My
Yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we fuck off.
I'm
Completely
yapping,
forgot.
Bo. It's a good
I
tangent.
forgot that's what we were on.
I know
Yeah.
we got back. We got back.
Yeah. So I did the talks about Skylanders.
Yeah.
Then I got into AFK Arena, and then I was covering AFK Arena. So I was still working full time at that stage, and for about 2 years, I was getting up at 2:30 a.m. every morning, going to the gym, and then recording before work, and then like bringing my laptop on the train and doing my editing and uploading videos.
We still haven't gotten to the game that I want to talk about, where we reunited in a major way.
Yep. So then we
Young
It was
Go.
awesome. No, it was awesome as shit.
Yeah. And then, so we were doing that. I was doing that, and for about 2 years. But then when I thought about the idea of going full time,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm making a second channel because I just loved Gacha games. So I was playing everything as it came out, and I was like, I need to have a fallback. I don't want one channel like relying on everything because if that goes to shit, I'm fucked.
Absolutely.
So I made the new channel, but then the next game after AFK Arena, I actually did a few games before we got into Ooh La La, which is the one I think you want to talk
Yeah,
about.
when we get there, I'm stoked.
What did I do? There was this one game, which was really cool. It was a turn-based game, but the gacha was weapons only, and then they had like real bad pay-to-win characters. I can't remember what it was called. That was like the first game that I did on the new channel, trying to get it growing. And then I jumped to Illusion Connect, which was actually a good little booster game for me.
What was that game like? Was that like Princess Connect or no?
No, I did Princess Connect as well. Illusion Connect was kind of like a mini chessboard, and you put the chibi models out, and then they do like their ultimates and stuff, and it was actually pretty interesting. Like you drag and drop them. It was like Arknights, but on a chessboard.
Wait, give me 1 second. Hey, Mr. Pokey, you dumb fuck! Stop stealing my goddamn stream content and end your stream. Sorry, go ahead. I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to sit there. Motherfucker reacts to my videos for 2 hours. He's going to react to my stream. Holy shit, genuinely. Nuclear, what the fuck?
Did you get that man 5,000 viewers earlier, bro?
Insane.
So
Insane.
yeah, and then I got into, I can't remember the order of the games, but then we did Ooh La La, and that was pretty fun. That was
Was that fun for you?
That I loved it
That shit
because
sucked ass for me.
so this game, you got in a team of 4, and it was actually a really good system for getting people into the game and then putting everyone together at the end. So you'd have like different servers that would started like every day,
Yeah.
and you'd race through that server. And after 7 days of that server, you got put onto the global server with everyone, but it allowed you to have that fresh progression. And
It was
like,
15 days.
was it? Yeah, whatever it
15.
was. And then like rank 1 got like a dragon mount and stuff and all this shit. Anyway, but the thing was, when you played it in your team of 4, anyone else could take control of your character and like do everything for you.
Besides upgrade your skills.
Yeah.
And we're about to get to a very important thing that's about to happen.
And so I was at work. I was working on a naval base at the time, and we were repulling all the mains. So like I'm working on winches and everything, but we're on Discord calls the whole time.
With that noise in the background.
Like the clang.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
Oh
all
my
day, every day,
God.
I'm just working with Discord on and like all the noise. And it like I loved it because it is such a good way to like just pass the day while you're working. It was fantastic.
So let me give you my perspective of what happened here.
Go ahead.
Okay, can I say his name, our 4 party members, or no? Can I say who was in our party?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, yo, Pokey, thank you for the raid, brother. All right, so.
That's insane.
Appreciate the raid, brother. Hey, we got Mr. Pokey. You want to be here for this too? Because we got a whole bit waiting to talk about you too. And also, man, I'm excited for you to come down to America, bro. It's gonna be cool. Hope you had a good stream, man. So here's what happened. So in Ooh La La, there's this thing called, get this, Trailblazers. Okay. So the number 1 guy who finishes the race, so all 4 members of the party get a exclusive legendary pet that you cannot get unless you are number 1 on your fucking server.
And wait, extra perspective.
Yes.
We went into this because you were already playing.
Yep.
And you're like, do you want to just have like a casual like group thing where we just go in casually and just play and just have some fun? And somewhere along the line, it went, no, Vulcan, you're the healer. You need to buy this stuff. Tectone escalated it quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
From
So-
casual to no, we need to buy to get through this shit.
So what had happened is that we said, okay, we'll try ranked. We'll do the ranked mode. We'll try to be the Trailblazer. We're trying to be the number 1 on the whole server. Okay, and we were just goofing around for like the first 4 hours. In the first 4 hours, we hit number 1. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
And
it started casual and then
Yes.
you flipped the switch.
Yes.
No,
because-
we're going to do this.
Because then I was like, oh my God, this is pretty easy. But then all of a sudden, we're number 6. And I'm like, wait, this is really close.
Yeah.
I immediately dropped $500, no hesitation. Okay. And I juiced my dude the fuck out.
Yeah.
Next 4 hours, we're back to number 1. I'm feeling good. They're all spending now.
Mm-hmm.
They said this fucker spent money. We
And
gotta up the
I tell Kenji, hey, bro, we're going to have to meet this shit halfway.
Yeah.
He drops 500.
Oh my God, bro.
And then it became I was the healer. No, healer's the most important role.
And you were.
Yeah.
You were the most
And
important.
I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm just at work. I'm like, just
So-
like entering my details. I'm like, oh, fuck
So
it.
what would have worked really well is I play 6 hours, coordinate the team. Kenji plays 6 hours, coordinate the team. Stu Gaming was the other guy who was a part of our team. Play 6 hours, he coordinated the team. And then Vulcan plays 6 hours, and then he coordinated the team. That could not happen.
Yeah.
Vulcan's
I wasn't doing shit.
straight up.
So
Vulcan
you're
was
creating a
full-time job.
24-hour grind at all times. Is
Yep.
what you're saying? Okay.
Yep. And within, I think it was maybe around the 3-day mark, Stu Gaming said, "This game sucks ass. I'm out." So
In the middle of it.
But the problem is,
No, I don't think he left because he was there at the end.
no, he came back when he saw that we were winning. He put,
Oh,
"This
I don't
game
remember
sucks,
that.
I'm out," and then puts a giant image of a yellow PNG laughing.
He remembers this vividly.
Oh, I don't remember this.
Vulcan, this shit ruined my life.
Do you want to know what I remembered?
Sure.
I remembered the season ending. We got put into the global system.
Yep.
And then I jump into the Discord I jump into the game like probably 2 hours afterwards.
Yep.
The party's disbanded.
Yep.
And I jump into our Discord group, and the other two have left.
Yep.
And I'm like, this fucking cunt.
I
I'm
was
like,
so, dude.
My
I had to
God.
carry Stu Gaming.
I hated you for a little bit
Bro,
there. I was like, this cunt didn't even say fucking thanks, goodbye. He's forcing me to spend.
16. It was good content on YouTube. We made good content. On YouTube. We made money. We made money.
It seems like though he was pissed off though. You know what I mean?
Because I had to carry Stu Gaming and
Yeah.
make up for his. Vulcan, you weren't a problem at all.
No, you had to carry me. Like, I was doing fuck all.
100%, but also like, well, you would chill, change it, and you would spend money. But dude, when I had to babysit this guy, because now we're 3 days in, we were number one. I had to keep it up.
Yeah.
So I had to spend for this. This is back when I had no fucking money too.
Right.
Got my ass
Even
into
worse.
debt. Got Kenji. I never even talked to that guy ever again after that.
Yeah.
He spent so much money, he like stopped fucking
Hold up.
talking. Yeah.
This was one of the games that put you in debt.
One of them.
Oh shit.
Summoner's War was
No,
one
no,
that
but
really fucked
you
me
were
up.
also making money
I
off
was,
YouTube. At
I
that
was,
time.
but I was-
and I think
I-
you were also getting shit from the devs.
Barely any. You know how these devs go. They're like, oh yeah, you're in the content creator program. Here's 1,600 primo gems.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
contests for us for the next 2 months. I'm
What
like,
I meant by that, Volk, is it seemed like he had an unhealthy relationship with the Gacha.
Oh,
dynamic. He was
100%.
just spending fucking
yeah,
money.
it was bad.
Yeah.
But we did get Trailblazer, and we did it to where I would play 16 hours, and Kenji would play 16 hours, and we would overlap by 8 hours. That way we'd have company for 15 days straight. This was our whole life. And Kenji would sometimes just say, fuck it, and just never go to sleep. And then Vulcan would pop in, hear the fucking clang, 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 clang.
Hey guys, how's the?
And at that point, I'm just like, Vulcan, we got it.
I just enjoyed having the chat there.
The worst thing was he would hot mic. He wouldn't even push to talk. He would hot mic.
push to talk because
Ding, ding.
my phone's in my pocket. How was I gonna push to
Well, that's a
talk?
vibe.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
But that's where we met, and yeah, that was, oh man, what a mistake that was. It was all because we got Trailblazer, and it was awesome. We got
got
the
the full mount?
Yes. Oh my god, so cool.
Worth.
Ooh La La was one of the best games I've ever played, but the devs just stopped giving a fuck about it.
Explain to me one more time, though. Why were y'all going so hard on this game? Was it PvP?
PvP, yes.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. There we go. All right,
PvP
now it makes so
Get
much sense
rank
why
1
this
and you
fucker
get
was
a
there.
dragon. You get a
Sorry,
dragon
bro.
mount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you know PvP gotchas get, it's Wild Wars.
Yep,
100%.
of
Speaking of which, I do want to get into, what is it, Chaos Nightmare 7?
Yeah, you said about that. The Epic 7 one.
The new Epic, there's like a new Epic 7, new Summoners War type coming out soon.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, made by Smilegate. The same guys who make Epic 7, which should be fucking dope.
But yeah, after that, like I was pissed at you for like just cutting me out and then just leaving the group. I'm like, fuck. I don't reckon we spoke for a couple months after that. And then the thing was, after that, then you got Arknights.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I was butthurt.
I can't fucking reach out to him because I look like that guy that now that he's blown up, I'm trying to fucking milk it. And so I just didn't speak to you really for like another fucking, I
I
don't
feel
know,
you.
like
I would've
2,
did the
3,
same
4
thing.
years. Because there's nothing I hate more than that appearance of like
Yeah.
being that
You're
guy.
trying to fucking milk
And
off
I'm
somebody
like,
or something.
Ain't no
I'm the
way.
same
I'm
way,
fucking,
bro.
I'm like, nah, it's just done.
I'm the exact same way. My pride would have done the exact same
Yeah.
move.
I'm like, nah, fuck it.
It is, bro. I mean, I've been in OTK for like 2 years now, and even still, I'm like, I can't ask them to collab.
Yeah.
It's too big.
I hear you,
never
man.
can.
I completely get it.
That's why I try to do my best job possible, like reaching out to people who are smaller than me fucking constantly, because I want them to know I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I just like talking to fucking people. If you're
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
if you're good vibes, then that's all I give a fuck about.
For me, I don't want anybody being able to say they're the reason I'm successful. That's
Oh,
it.
absolutely.
That's literally it. And that's what I mean. I'm a prideful motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the same as like at dinner. Like I hate owing anything or feeling like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that feeling is
We
just
both
like
said it.
the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Like it just fucking does my head in.
For
So
me-
like we went out for breakfast. And I tried to pay. The travel money card wasn't working, so Smack had to pay. So I instantly go into my PayPal and transfer to Smack. Because I'm like, no, I can't fucking deal with this. It's like, oh.
Yeah. All right, real quick. Let's. So we're at Ooh La La for you.
Yep.
We were at Genshin for you.
Yes, sir.
Laurel.
Yeah.
It's been an hour.
I know, a little bit.
So
Lot of yapping.
you started getting into content creation like 5-6 months ago or something?
Like really into it, like 5 6. Like a year ago, I streamed Elden Ring, beat Millennia in 3 hours, completely armless with the D tier weapon, by the way.
Was that your first time fighting Millennia?
First time. You told me that if I beat her in under 3 hours, you'd give me 100, but I beat her in an hour and 1 or 3 hours and 1 minute.
Does that make you a boss?
I beat her in 3 hours and 1 minute.
Funny.
Does that make him a god?
That's really fucking good.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
That's
that's
good as
fucking
fuck.
nuts. Yeah, I mean,
Respect.
obviously, like the thing with Souls games is it's very hard to tell where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when you play, I want to play Souls. I want to play.
Investment
play
in your
Souls so
build
bad.
plays
Souls
a
is so
significant
good.
role.
I
I
never played any of them.
Man,
I lost that whole period to WoW. Like I said,
you should
7
pick
years,
it
that
up.
was it,
You'll fall
yeah.
in love immediately.
Just skip Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, just boot up Elden Ring. There's no way you don't like it. I think that Dark Souls 1 is like one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
Like even still today.
You need to play Dark Souls 3. That's my favorite.
I did, and then I got really fucking depressed. I need to go back and play it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Fuck, that game was so good, man. It just makes me streaming it to these fuckers is just insane. They're just such assholes, bro.
So you need 1 more dexterity to get 0.1% more attack power, and
You're not doing that. What's going on?
What's going on?
It's like my chat is so nice, but like, dude, during Elden Ring, oh my god, I just want to blow my fucking brains out.
as like a viewer chatter, it is so funny.
So it's the backseat.
As a streamer, not chatter, it is the fucking worst. Like, good god, dude, holy fuck.
Oh my god, streaming Elden Ring was the worst.
Yeah, but for you, I mean, a lot of chat already knows your past. You know, we met in a game of Among Us.
Yep.
Which was awesome. We even,
Which was really
it was dope
super
because
funny.
we went back and we played Among Us again
Yep.
recently, and it was like the old times, man. It was so
we had
good.
like what, me, you at the low,
Yeah.
a couple other people.
It's
Yeah, it was
always
good.
nice because
That's another game I've never played.
I mean, I missed the wave too, man. I
It's-
watched that
it
bad
was
We
boy.
gotta
such a-
play Among
it's
Us.
Such
Yeah.
a good game.
You
I
should
missed it entirely.
tell chat how you know it's me when it's the imposter. He has this super hidden tech that nobody else gets.
No
it's
one
so
does it.
It's so OP.
I literally figure it out every time. If I know Techie's the imposter, round 1 every time, because I can detect who's imposter immediately, and if I can't detect who's imposter, it's Techie. If I can't tell,
and
it's
it's
Techie.
so bullshit.
that's
And so-
hilarious,
So
bro.
I see him kill someone, and I just stand there and I look at him. I'm like, hey, I knew it was you. And I won't say anything.
Yeah, because then we'll go into meetings and then people will be like, guys, I have no idea who the fuck it is. And they're like, oh, it's Tacky.
Yeah.
That's a hell of
Like,
a
it's-
backwards compliment, man.
It's so bullshit, bro. It drives me nuts.
Oh,
But
it's really funny though, because whenever we figure out we're imposter,
Yeah.
I just troll the game.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
like, hey, I don't know who it is. Hey, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played it, man, so I
Nah.
can't even participate in the conversation. I can only like listen to you guys.
You never played Mafia?
Oh man, that's
You never played Mafia in real life?
Never played
Oh,
Mafia.
we're going to play tonight then.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'll invite a bunch of people over to my house. We'll play in real life.
Okay.
It's Among Us in real life. It's so fucking good. Like,
Sick.
it's such a good fucking time.
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
game.
fun, like figuring out people's like little takes whenever they like are the imposter and shit. It's
Yeah.
so good.
But yeah, you did the legwork for grinding because you did Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and you were grinding for like 4 viewers for like
A little bit.
yeah, for a little bit, and
Yeah.
That's how it is.
that shit's hard.
Yep.
Because I never had to go through that.
Yeah.
What? Because now you're pretty established. You're getting like 200 viewers whenever you go live. It's fucking awesome. How is that from like when you had to grind that shit? You seemed pretty happy about it, but was that
Yeah.
any of that a mask or like how was it grinding like 4 or 7 viewers?
4, 7. I mean, they were all my homies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not so like when you're streaming to that many viewers.
Yeah,
It's like, you know how like you had to like, it's weird talking to a camera.
yeah,
I only developed that after I like the 200 viewer mark.
yeah.
When you're streaming like 4, 7 viewers, they're all your homies. So like when you look at the camera, it's like, oh, that's just Kitza.
Yeah,
Or, like,
yeah.
Oh, that's just Kagger. Oh, the techies just got me pulled up.
Yeah,
And so I'm just like talking to my friends. And so
Yeah.
it's like I'm in a Discord call.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
But yeah, you still haven't really gotten to YouTube, but you should. But like,
Yeah.
you're
That's hard for me.
Yeah, it is. You're currently playing what? Honkai Star Rail,
Yep.
Nikkei,
Yep.
Cookie Run,
PGR.
Punishing Grey Raven. Is there anything else, or is that all 4?
I think that's all 4.
Because all 4 of that is fucking insanity.
Oh, and Clash Royale every once in a while.
yeah.
If that counts as a gacha.
Yeah.
What are like your plans for like the future Gacha games? Like, are you gonna play Wuthering Waves?
Yeah, I'm gonna play I think I'm gonna freaking no life Wuthering Waves. But
I feel like it's gonna be a real good stream game.
yeah,
It's gonna have the same YouTube issue as
1,000,000%.
as Honkai Star Rail, Genshin. That whole model of game. It's just talk about new character for 15 videos
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
they come out.
Yeah.
Then they come out, make one video on the character,
Yeah.
and talk about the next character.
Yeah.
It just
They just theorize.
it's honestly a content trail that it just burns me.
See, I'm stoked because I've set it up to where I've like become an empire, where it's like new Genshin update comes out, play that for a day. Honkai Star Rail update comes out,
Yeah.
play that for 6 days.
And then
I
commentate.
love Honkai.
And then
Rail.
you
Such
just
a
you
good
just
game.
commentate on anything around it. So
Yeah.
like you
Now,
said,
Wuthering Waves, add that to the big old pile of muck.
Yeah.
Pile of
Wuthering
gacha
Waves.
muck.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to you. Wuthering Waves, I am beating all content in the game before the next patch comes out.
Yeah.
So that way I can already just put it in the muck
Get a
cycle.
schedule going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Because then after Wuthering Waves is going to be Azure Pamelia. And then
Oh, I'm stoked for Pamelia.
and Zenless Zone Zero. Are you
Yeah.
going to play Zenless Zone Zero at all or no?
I'm not gonna lie, of the gameplay and shit I see, like I really like the modern. Like I do like I'm like younger demographic.
Yeah.
Sort of, but like I really like the design for ZZZ.
Yeah.
But there's just something about the gameplay itself I'm just super not like attached to. I like I've never done a whole lot of like open world shit, so it's
Yeah.
something like I've never played Genshin. for all that.
I do want to talk about ZZZ because I feel like ZZZ. Well, I don't want to give my opinion. I'm curious, like, how do you guys feel about Zenless?
I couldn't. The thing with me that caught me off guard. I didn't play this beta because I literally didn't even apply. I had zero interest.
Yeah.
That was how shit the last beta was for me. And like for me,
You know what's crazy? I didn't apply either.
yeah,
I was like, I'm
didn't.
good.
People were like, you playing? I was like, nah, I'm good. I was waiting on the release.
Yep.
But like
And that was the correct decision.
yeah.
Everybody else is going to be burnt out like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing. Tech. If I get a beta access and I have a week to play and I stop playing on day 2, that speaks volumes, bro.
Yup.
Absolutely.
I'm like, oh my god, dude, this game's dog shit. What the fuck? Stop playing on day 2, bro.
Yeah, I'm already.
Dude, I in that beta, I installed it like I got in the minute it launched, played for about 2.5-3 hours, made a video.
Yeah.
And I was like, this TV system is like just the thing that kills me on it. For the next like 3 weeks, I think I'd logged into it probably about 15 times.
Yeah.
I didn't get through the same TV section that I'd stopped at after like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I just log in, I'd get into it, I'd play it for like 3 minutes, and I'd Alt F4. I just couldn't. It was that bad.
Yeah.
The combat. So
that's
the thing with
crazy.
combat in it though, the combat was good, but it just felt like I was just mashing.
Yeah.
And then it was like I was just mashing, and then the option they needed a different keybind for swapping characters because it was left and right click,
Yep.
and you just smash and left click, and then like it comes up so quick, and then you've auto swapped in
Yep.
character. I'm like, I'm
auto
just
swap?
mashing one button this whole game. Like
Yeah.
I'm just left clicking, like I'm just making like an auto click a macro, and that's just the whole game played.
That ult, I think is like a risky move. Like being able to ult and then you stop the time entirely, and then you ult again with the next person, then you ult again with the next person. I feel like it's not enough restraint on that.
But it did feel like it felt cool when
Yeah.
you were in combat.
Yeah.
Like the changing of characters and the slowing of time, and like as you're changing, how it has that little lapse. Like it felt cool.
Quick question. Total tangent. If y'all could have one superpower, what would it be?
Teleport, 100%.
Give me the okay, because there's a lot of downsides to teleportation. Because if you teleport wrong, you're just dead.
That's
Teleport in
true.
front of a car, dead.
That's
Ooh,
true.
my
You
bad.
got to know. So if we're gonna throw in the cons, then then that's something. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
I was only thinking about the positives.
Domination is risky as fuck.
Because right now it's like Volk, for example, he's in Australia. It's like, oh, Volk, I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit. I'm coming over in 2 minutes. You know what I
Car,
mean?
airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
your
So,
leg
but
stuck
if
in
I
the
could
wall.
like, it's like Goku instant transmission, instantly be there. You change this shit into a combo.
Oh
we
yeah,
could
like
totally go
you
off on.
think of where you want to go.
That's what I mean.
Boom, you're there.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Then now I can travel without ever worrying about an airplane. I can go wherever the fuck I want to go, and I can go right back home to take a nap.
So here's my perspective on teleportation.
Yeah.
It's that, okay, so your power is to save a day on traveling.
Yeah,
Let me tell you about time stop.
Mine will be invisibility.
that's pretty OP.
Time
Time
stop.
stop like the dude in what was Heroes? Was that the show like
Yeah.
years ago?
A time stop, I'm thinking like every guy in a hentai.
Wait, what does that even mean though? Hold on.
Oh, so what
that
you
went
do
over
is,
my head.
so when you stop time, that's like the number one like hentai power. right? It's just,
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I knew the second you asked about superpowers.
it's so funny. No, but Time Stop was so OP.
Yeah.
Same thing with Code Geass. Like you know how Lelouch.
Of
Where
course.
he's like, you have to do one thing I say. That's the other #1 hentai power.
Yeah, that is the.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, good lord.
Hey.
Look at him, Volk. Look at him. Tech loves doing this shit to Volk, too. He loves it. I want to say, though, another one that is huge, and I'm thinking purely like just in terms of like life, man. It's not enough time in a day. If I could have shadow clones, then I could be doing 18 different things at once, which sounds incredible.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm streaming while making videos, while hanging out with my daughter, my girl, while hanging out with the boys. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Dude, no, the ability of Kage Bushin no Jutsu, like, when you really think about it,
Yeah.
and if it works the same way as it does in Naruto, because during the training arc when he was learning how to do the Rasengan Shuriken, he summoned 18 clones, and whatever they learned when he recombined, it went into his fucking brain.
Correct.
So, like, if you make, like, 200 fucking clones, do all this shit, and then all the knowledge goes back to you, it's got to be the best power.
Bust 17 different nuts.
You
Feel
might-
the pleasure of all of them.
The edging streak was
You're gonna go back and be
like 200 clones. Oh my god, dude.
The cum stacking would go
My,
insane,
my
bro.
problem is with like superpowers and stuff. Like when you watch anime, it's like, oh, that one would be sick.
Yeah.
And then the next character comes in. Oh no, that one's better. And it like the power creep just gets to you. And you're like, I don't even know what I'd fucking choose anymore.
Yeah.
Actual power creep in the anime. I didn't even think about that. But those were my two, seriously. Teleportation or
Kage Bushin no
clones.
Jutsu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely Time Stop. That'd be awesome.
I mean, the other
To fight crime.
Yeah, then you just time stop. Boom.
Yeah, or like in case I drop something, I stop time, glass back up, put it on the counter.
debates too.
Or
You
like-
never lose a debate.
Yep.
Stop
all
time.
the time to think.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Asmongold did just say it is what it is. How do I counter that? There it is.
So like when someone tries going up the stairs, time stop, put them back
Put
down.
'em back at
Hit
the
a sick
bottom.
pose.
That was a good little tangent change. What were we on before that?
I got no idea. Zenless.
Yeah, Zenless.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
on
yeah,
Zenless
yeah.
about the ultimate spam.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
yes.
Yeah, I was just saying the
That's what I
combat. The combat felt like cool and stuff, but it, was
did.
just like
It's creative.
I felt like I was watching combat instead of playing it.
That's the trick with hack and slashes. Like people are such raving fans of Devil May Cry. Me, once I beat it once, I'm done with it, bro. You can't be fucking play it again.
Yeah, it's like women. Beat it once. Never mind.
We're on fire now. We're stepping into
I
it.
need to relax.
No, I love it, bro.
Dude, also, there's this one guy in the comp chat who said, "Oh, guys, these guys aren't as degen as you, Tech. They're fucking fathers." Yeah, you know what fathers means, guys? That means they've had sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Which means they're way more degen than me because
Yup.
I've never. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Anyway.
2 plus the math ain't mathing over there, brother.
No, I've had sex, guys.
No, but even then, I don't ever want you to feel like you fucking can't be a DJ in front of me, bro. Fucking do it. I don't give a shit.
Chat just. There's also one guy, but still.
Yeah.
I love
One
that
guy.
one guy.
Yeah.
I love addressing one guy.
Yeah.
Just-
Yo.
Or one commenters. Just go in. Remember there was this fucking theory crafter. What's up?
Someone just said LaRoe is a dad. No.
Have you seen? We're gonna get back to this one more time. Crazy tangent. Zolze. Have you seen Zolze, the theory crafter Zolze?
No. For what?
Right.
What?
For Honkai Star Rail.
Oh,
There's
no.
this one. They're an AI that's swearing to God they're not AI, and I'm like, oh, okay, come voice call then. Oh, I'm too shy. I'm like, okay, let's talk off stream then. Oh, I'm too shy. It's AI voice 1,000,000%. They're trying so hard to pretend that they're a real person.
Yeah.
But I know, because I know what they're doing. AI voice being a female. Trust me, guys, I'm a girl. No, you're fucking not. I know you're fucking AI. And they take my builds with my characters, and they say, Tectone's just bad at playing the game. See, look, I'll use the characters that he uses, and then I'll beat it.
Yeah.
I shit you not. Okay? So, because I said Zeal's bad. Because Zeal is bad.
Zeal is
like,
bad,
Zeal compared to
100%.
I remember
Acheron,
this.
they're dog shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Took my Zeala, then took a Bronya, a Sparkle, and a Tingyun. They had a E2 Sparkle at 192 speed.
I remember talking about this.
Yep, and a Tingyun.
Oh, was this Mr. Pokey? Oh, okay, different one.
totally different. Another
And
one.
you know
Sorry,
what they do,
Fergie.
bro? Like they do this shit. in
It was
PvP
too open. That
tournaments.
was just too free. I could not. I
And you
could
know what
not.
they say? You know what they say? They say, "Oh, that Eidolon doesn't make that big of a difference." How the fuck do you know?
Yeah, I know. 192 speed don't make that big of a difference.
Yeah.
They had to smack. They had 3 S5 dances. Insane. And I'm like, all right. I mean, what do you want me to do? But yeah, good God, fucking theory crafting is so fucking dumb. Because 0 cycles don't matter.
They don't. They don't matter
They
at
don't
the end of the
matter.
day.
And like I said before, even if you can't 3-star it, it's 60 J's.
Yeah.
Like,
it.
don't be spending 3 hours of
Yeah.
your life trying to do it out of the like needing the J. Like, if you enjoy it, do it. But like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I did the math.
it's 60 Jades.
Because because I did the exact same argument for Genshin Impact, whereas I told everyone nobody needs to take it seriously. Like, well, I need max rewards. No, you don't. If you don't max it, you miss out on 60 Jades or 60 Primo Gems. And I want to think in my head, roughly 60 times 300, I believe that's 18,000. So 300, you'd have to miss that opportunity 300 times. You get that opportunity every 2 weeks, which means I think it's like maybe like 8.5 years you miss out on a free 5-star,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is just like, okay.
Nice.
But see,
I ain't playing that shit for longer than 3. Who cares?
I completely agree. It's pointless from that aspect. But what I will say is every game does need a audience of people who know the game the best and understand the game the best.
Yeah.
And that's the only way it should be measured, though, as a means of this is the highest level of play.
Yeah.
And if you want to achieve that level of play, it's there. But the
Yeah.
problem is it gets blurred because then you get people with their egos and they start saying, I'm smarter than you and you're playing it wrong and y'all should come watch me instead.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
kind
what
of it's
turns
kind of
it
like
toxic.
when Smack tried to make his own blade build. And it was just completely wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Going
always say-
HP main stat blade,
HP
just wrong.
No, you've just got to do crit damage on the chest and a HP percent on the rope. Like, it's the only way, because when you screenshot the actual stat page, it gives you the peak stats.
Yeah. I swear, when you say H, you say it differently.
H.
H.
HP?
It's like your
HP.
H. HP.
All right, next topic, cunts.
Yeah, that was with you and Little Bear, no?
Yeah,
Little
exactly.
bit.
I believe that got finalized by saying both builds are completely viable. No?
Yeah, no, they're completely viable. Exactly. It goes back to the same conversation with you. My whole argument with it was, okay, you lose 5% damage, but you still clear in the same cycle or maybe one cycle less. Therefore, who the fuck cares?
Absolutely.
Because there's that extra HP could save you from dying.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, that's all the theory crafting arguments. It's all semantic garbage.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to say, all right, mine's better if you do it this way, you get more damage. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what about that one scenario? It's like they completely forget about the nuances of it.
They say this is the best way. You can't do it any other way.
Yes.
But it's like, but not everybody has access to that way.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, why wouldn't you just go? Why wouldn't you just pay the toll fee? You get there faster.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't have money.
That's the gotcha issue
Yeah.
because it's so pay to win and it's nuanced and pay to win too.
Yep.
When I make an analysis, I always try to make it to its most relatable. And then they say, well, why are you trying to be relatable? Well, dumb fuck, that's what the point of content creation is.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the like general consensus and preach to those people. But then you get people who will say it's better if you do it this way. And it's like, okay, well, you're preaching to a particular audience.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, that bug?
Yeah, where is that thing?
Dude,
They
it
say
was down
cockroach
there,
bottom
but now I don't
left.
see it anymore. That
Said
beetle.
cockroach bottom left. I don't know where. Maybe by Smack.
Oh, I see. It's right there.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I told you it was a big ass beetle, man.
Is he a homie?
Come on, go, Henry. Don't get out.
Hey, go get.
Come on. Oh,
Look.
he's a friendly little guy.
Oh, is he cool?
Yeah, it's not a beetle. It's a cricket.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
All right,
Aspen's
they're
friend.
chilling, man.
Oh,
But
okay,
it's
cool.
actually Aspen's friend. That's why I don't kill it.
Oh,
He's been in
okay.
the studio for like 3 weeks.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, he just chills, and then Aspen, he goes, "Hey, man," whenever he walks in the studio.
Honestly,
Throw him a $1 steak.
Straight up.
that
once
is
in a
so
while.
fucking cool.
Yeah,
I
no,
feed him for like 3
he
years.
picks it up sometimes too. It fucking freaks me the fuck out. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, no, good for him, man. Yeah, it's an Aspen plant. I forget where we were at. We were at relatability for guide makers. I do want to talk about a point for Wuthering Waves that I think a lot of people have not really been talking about too much. I really think that Wuthering Waves is not as hardcore as people make it out to be.
I agree.
No,
I think it is
you can
actually-
just outgear it.
Yes.
It'll be
the same
hardcore if
Elden
you're
Ring
trying
thing.
to clear shit
Yeah.
before. It's like any of the games. Like Star Rail was like the peak.
So fucking hard at the beginning.
I loved
Yep.
like Star Rail at the start of the game was
Yeah.
like my favorite thing because
Oh,
I love
absolutely.
rushing games.
Yep.
With limited resources.
And like, dude, and because I was doing only the 4-star characters and free to play light cones.
Yeah.
And so like using March as your solo sustain in like the first like round of memory chaos and like that was like the best fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Once
Yeah.
you get to level cap and you got a few characters built, it's like that enjoyment kind of goes. And to that extent, once you're at level cap in Wuthering Waves, I feel like you're just going to outgear the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, I think people are worried about it way too much. I think they were thinking it's way more hardcore than it is. I think there will be some hardcore modes, but they're going to be so beyond optional that it won't really even matter. But Yeah, that's one thing because I know people were worried about it being too hardcore for the broad demographic, but I think it's gonna be pretty damn easy.
Back in the day of Yang Ching carry, when he was like S tier, because like when you were level 60, 70, you had to have him to freeze the bosses and get the breaks.
Yep.
Otherwise, you were just fucked.
I
That
only
was
beat
sick.
one of the story bosses because the Geppy passive revive.
Yeah.
My whole team got one shot. Geppy
Yeah,
revived
Japad
punched
and
it.
Yang Ching were like the best.
Yeah.
Like you
Oh my
needed
God.
them.
And now I have E2 Yang Ching and E1 Geppy.
Yeah.
And again, that's enjoyable to watch because you're showing a strategy to reach the highest point of efficiency.
Yeah.
That's the reasoning. That's supposed to be what a zero cycle is about, but it always gets back to that toxic part of it.
Yeah. I also do want to talk about Zenless Zone Zero a little bit more as well because I do believe that Zenless Zone Zero is actually going to be a much better game than people think it's going to be. I do think it is the most overhated gacha right now, but I think for a story perspective with the things that I've seen behind the scenes, I think they're being really smart about it because the way that it actually looks like a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. With the way they animate the cutscenes, the
Oh, it
facial
looks
expressions,
beautiful.
it's
The
music's
it's nuts.
banger,
The characters
too.
look
Apparently,
so cool.
they in the new beta, which I've actually got access. I just have not logged into it
Yeah.
because I was getting ready to come here.
Yeah.
But apparently, like they've made the TV thing a lot quicker. Like
Yeah.
I think it's still the same. From what I've heard, anyone in the comments that knows, let me know.
Yeah.
But it's like where the thing that killed me with it was like it was so slow doing all the flipping, and then it's like bloop 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 bloop,
Yeah.
and it's like
It's terrible.
Oh, but apparently they've made it a lot quicker, and it's not like laggy to get through.
Yeah, like I do feel like they fixed it tremendously since the last beta. I don't know if it's going to be better than Hawkeye. It's not going to be better than Hawkeye. But I will definitely enjoy it for just the story because it's going more slice of life than overarching plot. Because for the other games, Hoyoverse, it's okay, you're missing your dad, you're missing your brother, you're missing your sister. This one, there's like no overarching plot at all. So it's going to be beat by beat, just very slice of life, like almost like a Family Guy fucking episode. So I think it'll be really good for getting new players into it. But yeah, I would say the combat could be a little bit more diverse, but I think it's going to do a lot better than people think. But
I still think it's also competing with itself, though, too. Hoyo.
they
know what I
are
mean?
because Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
It took players
It's
from
crushing
Genshin.
it.
1
It's
million
crushing it, man.
Yep, and Zenless will take players from both of them.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I mean, this is Genshin Impact has surpassed Honkai Star Rail 3 times, and then Honkai Star Rail has surpassed Genshin 13 times
Yeah.
since the launch of the game as far as revenue goes.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, that's a W for Hoyoverse.
Yeah.
But I mean, the games do get hurt in their player base and their content creation.
And we can't. It's only 24 hours in a day, you know.
Exactly.
So like, Zenless comes out when you're in the middle of a Honkai update or in the middle of a Genshin update. You're eventually your brain is naturally gonna say, fuck that game, man. You know
up.
what I mean?
Straight up.
Some people are gonna do it, but not most.
That's why content creators, I think, really need to. Yeah, that bug is big, bro.
I told you, bro.
That's a big ass fucking bug, bro.
Did it get even
Yeah,
larger?
he just walking around. Yeah, he transformed.
Oh my God, he's the size of my arm now.
Yeah. But yeah, content creators, you can't just cover Honkai Star Rail. You can't.
No.
You're going to have to cover Zenless. You're going to also have to cover Wuthering Waves.
Tech, there's no doubt I'm covering all of it.
Good.
Yeah, I'm only covering HSR because there's nothing else to talk
100%.
about. Yeah, that's it.
You said I want to go back to the experience with Genshin.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about Genshin more?
Oh yeah, so I should honestly.
Yeah.
I should. I just don't.
Okay.
It's really not even a reason. I'll be honest. I don't play it anymore because I'm a man of principle. But like,
Of course.
I don't talk about it literally just because I don't talk about it. Now every now and then when shit gets in the soup, I jump in there.
Good.
But I should talk about it much more than I actually do for sure. I was telling them I reacted to it on stream and everybody was loving the Arlecchino reaction. And I was like, maybe I should start pulling the Asmon and just start reacting to everything and hyping it up, but never playing the game.
You should. You should. Because the community hates people like me and you.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why we'll always have content.
Yeah.
Is because their hatred gives us content.
And
not
we
fucking
know how to turn it into content.
Yeah, because the moment you get onto Reddit and you start reacting to all the Reddits that have shit talked you or
Yeah.
me and who else knows, I mean, it's good.
That's I'll tell you that, and I'm gonna be completely vulnerable here. That I don't do it. One, because I don't give a fuck about Reddit. Two, I don't want to I don't want to look at negative comments about me 24/7 because
Yeah.
that is gonna bother me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be completely honest with you. Don't get me wrong. I can sit here and pretend like, yeah, there's sticks and stones.
Yeah.
But if I'm sitting here looking at a bunch of haters, it's
Yeah.
just like I'm damaging myself at that point. Because now
Yeah.
you start to think, and I have a firm belief in
Yeah.
every bit of hate, there's a little bit of truth. So they're telling you some
Absolutely.
shit that is true. It might be extremely projected, but it's true to a bit.
I think with that too is like my thing. Like I've always just avoided I always have opinions, but I just don't fucking say anything because I'm like I don't want to get into that because once you get into it,
You identify yourself.
like even like Tectone, like you're a professional at getting into it.
Yeah.
But like no, like you deal with shit well. But like I think even you probably being the best person that deals with it, it still affects you. And like for me, I'm like, if something like that affects me, who does it flow onto? That's my kids. And stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want to have any of that
You
shit.
don't want to be like, oh man, this guy made a horrible hate comment about me.
No, but you know what I mean. Like you must say like even after like you get into shit like that, you just like you're like more tense and you're like you're not yourself for a little bit.
I totally.
I mean, we're
get it.
all made up completely different, but tech very well may have been made by God to just deal with that
Deal
shit.
with that
and,
shit,
and I have
yeah.
issues. Me, I have a temperament, 100%.
Oh, you know what's crazy? So I was like that.
Yeah.
Until I got so much, it just broke me, and
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. So it was his experience then.
Back in Genshin, oh my god, that shit made me so fucking angry. But now I'm just like, oh, dude, new video shitting on me, man.
Yeah.
I'm reacting to this shit for 4 hours on stream.
And tech, you've transformed. Because I told you, I watched you in the Genshin days.
Yeah.
Your whole entire aura, who you are, how you deal with stuff. Don't get me wrong, you still yell every time now and then and pop off.
Yeah.
But your Genshin pop offs were a different breed.
Wait,
It was
how did you find me? I'm actually curious for how you started to watch me.
one of my boys who I love,
Yeah.
and he's probably gonna be ecstatic about it. He was your biggest fan. He was, or one of your biggest fans. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say your biggest fan, but he told me about you because he
Yeah.
watched me and he fucked with me, and he told me that I reminded him of some dude named Etika, and he was like,
That dude, Etika.
Yeah.
I started my content creation because of him.
okay, see, so
Yeah.
he was like, I fuck with you. Your energy's good. Nobody knew me at the time, and he was
Yeah.
like, you remind me of this one guy, and it's like it feels comfortable coming in here. That's when I was doing Fire in 3 Houses.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about the story and stuff, and he was basically saying, he was like, yo, there's this one guy in the community. I don't know if you know him, but his name's Tectone. He's
Yeah.
like, he's fucking based. He talks about all this stuff, that is that, and that's how I discovered you.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how I discovered you. And I've
Fuck
been
yeah.
watching you ever since. And I was like, okay, I see what he likes about this guy.
Yeah.
He's completely honest. He doesn't care about what people are saying, and he's gonna say the truth no matter who hates it or who doesn't want to hear it.
Fuck
and I'm
yeah.
the same way, and that's what I saw in you. And I was like,
100%.
oh fuck yeah, dude, I fuck with this guy. So that was it. A little bit of glazing, but that's the truth. Hell,
I'm curious. Do you know who Etika is now?
I do now. I do
Okay.
now because every now and then on Twitter they randomly. It's crazy how powerful he was with it with his.
Oh my god, yeah. I
content.
mean, the best reactions
Yeah.
ever on the platform. Yeah, the 3 people who influenced me the most for content creation were Etika, Rekful, and Asmon.
Oh, okay.
2 of those 3 have killed themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Asmon really hoping.
Yeah, dude, no, dead ass, man.
We gotta keep
Absolutely,
Keep
bro.
strong,
He's
man.
a national treasure. Like he
is.
deserves to protect that man at all
Oh,
costs.
absolutely, bro.
And I don't agree with everything Asmon says. It's just a matter of he's intelligent enough to say something that has a trail of breadcrumbs that makes sense, and that's admirable.
He's as confident in his horrible takes as he is in his best.
Yeah,
takes.
exactly.
And that level of blind confidence, I fucking love.
It's
He's
exactly.
so funny. And even if his take is bad, he'll still explain it to you in
do
a way
you-
where you're like,
Yeah. Wait. What?
Yeah.
Do you think you're the same in that way?
me? I don't know.
You just all your takes are good.
Oh man, I know there are some takes that I've made that are bad.
Yeah.
But like
I'll never
your
say it.
your delivery on anything is like so much confidence
Absolutely.
that like, and that's like an interesting thing for me, like with the whole idea of audience and
Yeah.
like because people just buy into anything.
Yeah,
You could go on stream tomorrow and come up with some narrative that's absolute bullshit, but you could deliver it in such a way that everyone would get behind it.
I do have a very man. I have some crazy blind confidence. It is really bad because it started forever ago when I realized I really liked being the bad guy. This was like way back in like 4th, 5th grade, and I really don't like being humble for playing video games. Like for example, when
Right.
somebody plays a video game, they say, "Oh yeah, I'm okay. I guess I'm pretty good." Well, if I beat him, who cares? Right? But when I go and I play with my friends, and I'm like dog shit at a game, and I'm like, I'm gonna crush you. Like you're garbage. I'm like the best player ever in this fucking game. And then they beat me. The look that they get when they beat me is like, oh dude, I beat him. Oh my god, he was just saying how awesome he was. So like, I love when people gas themselves up
Yeah.
for no fucking reason. Plus, it's just funny in TV shows.
Yeah, it is.
I wanted to talk about something fucking else. It was so important to me.
That's all right. And while that's getting back to you,
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel the karaoke from now as well. I don't know how Tech still sounds the exact same.
Oh, dude.
I'm over here like I broke voice.
I did 2 songs and I had no voice. I was cool. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about like from Genshin to now.
Yeah.
Do you think getting more into fitness and stuff
Absolutely.
helped you a lot with that as well?
Absolutely.
Because I feel like there is always a correlation between
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no. Fitness changed my life. I remember what I was going to say. So I wanted to talk about the way that I dealt with drama real quick.
Yeah.
And you were a witness of this.
Yeah, I was.
So Laurel's my roommate, and Pink's my roommate. So they get to see a side of me that nobody else gets to see.
Of course.
Okay, so when other people say, "Oh my God, he's just angry," like how is he letting him get? Like how is he like letting it get to him? This was like, why is he so fucking angry? Just relax. Like literally. Do you remember when there was that whole issue with Atsu and Braggs?
Yes.
Every morning, I would wake up with a smile on my face.
Yeah. And he'd be like, yo, Ro, check this out.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, that dumb fuck said some bullshit.
Yeah.
Everybody else thought I was stressed about it. Fuck no.
And
Yeah.
me and Pink would be like chilling in the kitchen, and Pink would be like, oh, look at something else happened. And then Tech would be like, bro, guys, hey, check this out. And then me and Pink would talk about it. And then
Yeah.
like all
And
three
I'm
of
like,
us
hey,
so
I
funny.
got my content for the day, boys. I
Yo.
started jumping for joy. I'm like, oh my God, he actually did.
I'm jumping for joy because I'm like, I get to watch this.
Dude, the best thing was whenever I get in drama, and then I tell you guys, I guarantee you tomorrow morning he's gonna post this.
Oh, and then it happens.
And then it happens,
Yep.
and I'm like, here we go.
Oh
my
my
God. Because that
It's
was
so
the shit with
good.
the whole me and Soul thing.
Yeah.
Everything that he did, I told him what he was going to do before he even did it.
Yep.
Because he was so fucked up in the head. I'm like, okay. Because when I get in these dramas, I immediately put myself into their perspective, and I'm
Right.
like, what is he going to think about this shit?
That's what you have to do.
Immediately. Because like these people, they've never been daddied up on before.
Yeah.
Until you came along as well. 'Cause
Yeah,
you've
exactly.
been daddying up on fucking everybody.
Yeah, I do. I do.
When
Well, I'm
you-
the same way as you.
Absolutely.
I
Dude.
think about it from their perspective.
When you daddied up on Guoba,
Yeah.
fuck, bro.
That shit was
It's so
so
good.
funny.
I love it, dude. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I never even said this out loud, but he ended up apologizing to me again
He
and
did?
saying how he was sorry. Yeah, it was a bold move because
Yeah.
it takes a lot to do that, but he ended up doing it, and I was like, hey man, I respect that, brother. It
Okay.
means a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, Godspeed.
Okay, I guess I'll say it too. Okay, he apologized to me too.
Yeah.
But the reason why it makes me salty, that whole situation with Guoba, is one, because I do like the guy.
Yeah, of course.
But two, if I did the same shit that he did,
Oh, yeah.
it would be brought up every
Yeah.
fucking day,
Every
from here
day.
until the end of fucking time. But they let off little bear so fucking easy. He fucked
Yeah.
up twice too.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I was saying too. When you do, and I say this all the time, and if
Yeah.
you want to get into the Pokey content, we can.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Pokey.
Oh yeah. So in Pokey, I think I've seen you in chat. You're probably in here. First
Yeah.
off, let's do a couple compliment sandwiches. You have one of the most beautiful smiles on planet Earth, brother.
True.
And you have good energy, and I think you're a great person. But I think when you get on stream, sometimes you feed into, and maybe it's because you've blown up a little fast, but you get into the stream energy, and you start saying things that put other people in bad light, whether that's your intentions or not. You do. And you do have a platform now where people are gonna take that narrative and run with it.
So like I want to take us back.
Yeah.
Because I want to get the context on this.
Yeah.
So it was, what happened? There was a guide you made.
Yeah.
And I believe he corrected it on stream and made a video on it.
Yeah, I pretty much said I gave my
Yeah,
analysis.
walk us through that.
I gave my analysis on because it first started. First of all, I had no clue that Pokey was back in this shit.
Yeah.
My chats kept pestering me about, hey, Smack, you got to try Bronya and Sparkle with Blade. It's insane. It's
Yeah.
insane. It's insane. And I already had theory crafted that shit. And I was like, yeah, no, it's not. It's just trash.
Yeah.
I was like, they make each other go, but Bronya cancels out Sparkle's buff. It's like,
Yeah.
it can be used, better utilized on another comp. As opposed to just wasting it on that comp. So I was like, it's trash. And then I played it,
Yeah.
and it ended up being trash, like mid. And basically, I then put out a video, and I said, guys, y'all got to stop overhyping this comp. All right, I've been hearing this. I've been saying it's crazy and insane. And then I put out 3 different examples of other comps that didn't have Bronya and Sparkle that did similar results.
Yeah.
And I basically came to the conclusion, I was like, yeah, does it perform? Absolutely. But you could totally use that Sparkle on an Imbibe Lune comp or a QQ comp or a comp that she actually is going to excel in. I was like, don't put Bronya and Sparkle on the Blade composition. It's just a fucking waste of resources. He's better utilized elsewhere.
For sure.
Completely fair analysis.
Yeah.
Pokey gets on the internet and goes, Smack, you're wrong. This comp is insane. But you need a Ron May on it plus Bronya Sparkle.
Yeah.
and 275 speed and a dance.
All three S5
S5,
dance.
S5.
Yeah, S5.
What was the actual number? I think it was what like 170 something, or what was the speed?
175 Sparkle, 174 Branya.
I will say, in my entire history of Honkai Star, I've never had a character be able to even break 167.
Correct. But getting back to it, so Pokey does that, and then he pitches it in a way where I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, and the analysis I made was out of touch and all this and this and that. Or not out of touch, like incorrect.
Yeah.
And he preaches it in a way like that's like I'm pompous. Like I know more than you. And I'm just like and then what happens is, you know this. Once a creator does that has some clout to their name, some respect to their name, what happens is the community then comes on your videos and bombards you with, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. That is this and that and this and that. Now, he can't control that 100%. But what he can control is how he is pitching the narrative to an audience. Because in reality, he made a semantic point of view. He basically admitted that I was right, but then said, but you can make it work by doing this.
Wait, there was something that I think you said, maybe it was on a video where it was Mr. Pokey's takes are, he's right.
Yes,
but
I disagree. Yeah. That's Pokey's disagreement with me every time. Gacha Smack, listen, I disagree with him. He's right, though, with that context.
Yeah.
But this is why I disagree. I'm like, bro.
Completely right, but
Yeah, I mean, I give Mr. Pokey the benefit of the doubt because I love the guy.
Well, I think he genuinely has a good heart, 100%.
Yeah, he's a really sweet guy, but he's convinced he doesn't start drama.
It's not
but
true.
like, you know,
Nuclear neutral.
He causes even me so much shit. It's unbelievable,
Yeah.
bro. He's getting too far in the mint picking. Like, he'll pull up my video of Genshin and then be like, oh, well, guys, I've only played Genshin for 4 days, but there's no way this game has issues after you've played it for 3 years. Trust me, I've played it once.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro.
Recency
like,
bias.
It's like, bro, it's the honeymoon phase,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And then his whole chat's like, yeah, he's so toxic for no reason. And I'm like, oh, come on, guys.
I think the big problem in that situation, like the Smack and you and Pokey, is like, and then I think people think it's just pure fun, but like there's egos involved.
Exactly.
And even your ego, because like
Yeah.
even when I said to you,
Absolutely.
I'm like, no, like I think Pokey's ego got hurt by you going back, but then when you go back at him, like your ego comes in, and then you
100%.
start having digs,
Yes.
and then it becomes personal,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's no longer even about the take; it's about just trying to make the other person look like more of a fool than you look like from what they said.
For
Yeah.
sure. But it all comes down, and y'all know this. Y'all seen me do this every time. You've seen me do it with Tech, with Guo. It doesn't matter who. I don't start the shit. You know what I mean? But so when I respond and I cook, I don't want to hear this I'm offended shit, because don't nobody tell you go on the internet react to my shit. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you go on the internet, react to my shit, and you do it in a way where you're
It's the
preaching it like you're
Meliodas full
smarter than
counter.
me.
It comes back at twice as hard.
Yeah. Well, no, you're preaching it in a way like you're smarter than me. That's the most important context. And you're right. My ego comes out full-fledged when that's the case, because it's like, well, I've been doing this shit for a long time. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes out full-fledged. But at the end of the day, I mean, I let it go. I let him have the last life. He made 3 videos off of that, and I just was like, all right, I'm moving on.
Yeah, I do love Mr. Pokey. I do think that shit, obviously it's weird, but I want him to stop saying he's neutral. I want him to realize that he's just as guilty as the rest of us.
Yeah.
We all cause shit.
Yeah.
It happens. Or at least we've been involved in shit.
Absolutely.
There we go. Besides Vulcan. You're the sweetest.
Well, you can't say neutrally
See,
speaking.
the thing is, I'm open that
pitch aside.
I have opinions. I just don't say anything or do anything that gets me involved into having to.
You're a master at playing devil's advocate, bro.
Yeah, I love, like, if I love conversations about anything.
Correct.
Like, if I go out, like, and someone's talking about politics, I'll just straight take the opposite approach. I don't give a fuck about any topic. I love going the opposite.
Yeah.
For the sake of a conversation.
Just for fun.
But on YouTube, hey man, I'm just doing my thing. I just want to come here, play games, make a living, and then just go fucking live life.
It's obvious. You're all about business, and anything that affects it, which is controversial shit, you're like, fuck that.
Well, I am curious. Have you ever had somebody come after you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Like, it's just because you know about it. And it's like,
Yeah, so what happened?
no, so I'm going to keep it vague because I don't want to put anyone down. Like, I've been apologized to by both of them. One of them, I had a full conversation that I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Like,
Sure.
Imagine Vulcan getting into a tidbit though, right?
No,
Yeah.
and the thing is, I literally did nothing, and it came out of complete left field for me. It was basically just in a game I was playing, I was doing all right with views, and these guys just went on a whole stream saying that I was buying views, and they said they had receipts, and like this is the website he must have got it. But there was no, and I'm like, guys, I've like never bought views, and I was like, I didn't do anything. I just left it.
Wait, so they schizo posted that?
Yeah, it was just like a straight.
Yeah, I think the only time I've ever been schizo posted. Oh God, what the fuck was his name? This dude was like swearing that like I started it and I take the first shot. I didn't know who the fucking guy was. Some dude. It was like something Wolf. I can't remember the fucking guy. Chat probably remembers.
Yeah.
No, Soul was another one. Soul like self-inserted himself with me and Flip. I don't know. It was like yeah.
That was a situation.
I can't remember, but there were some people who were. Oh yeah, Clint Wolf. That was the fucking. That guy was fucking nuts. But yeah, he just schizo posed like we talked before and said that I was shit talking him every live stream. I'm like, bro, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
But there are some content creators who are just so beyond deranged. They'll have this whole headcanon of, wait a minute, he said this. It must have been about me.
The theory crafter.
I'm gonna
bro.
make 8 videos, and I'm just like, what is going on? But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Theory
mine
craft
fucked
somebody
with me though,
else's
because that
psyche.
was like the first thing. Because I'm like anyone.
yeah, you want
that,
this?
that reaches
Alright,
out
go
to
for it.
me, no matter like how big or small, like I'll just jump on a call and have like an hour call. Like I've like in the last like month, I've probably had like hour-long calls with like 4 or 5 like small creators, and just like I just tell them everything I do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just take it, just do what I do. Like that's my blueprint.
So for
But-
anybody, Zajef and Klee, chat, we're not talking about shipping. What the fuck are you talking about? So what is your what is your like tips for anybody trying to make it in the guide scene?
Holy shit.
See,
I hate that guy.
Yeah, I know you do, bro.
and like I feel like my scene is different to the quote unquote like theory crafter guide scene. Like they're
Yeah.
two different things, because I get bored of games once I feel like I've pushed them and done everything I want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just jump into new games, learn everything I can, and then you've got like the set like 10 to 15 videos.
Yeah,
that
break it down.
every-
If you're a new content creator and you want to make it as a guide maker in a scene, what are the 10 to 50
Okay.
videos you need to make, and when do you need to post them?
So my strategy is anything in a beta phase or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't do guides.
Yep.
Because in a beta phase, people aren't playing with you and they don't want to know stuff. So you just do showcasing different aspects of the game.
Yep.
So you do like summon videos do really well in betas and stuff like that. Different game modes, saying like this is the end game of the game, like just showing what's in the game. Then within like 3 to 4 days before the launch, then you start going through who to reroll for, reroll guide, tier list. They're like the best ones, beginner's guide. You want all of those out within day one.
Yeah, everybody wants to know that shit.
Because
too.
that's you think about it. If you start a game and what do you want to know,
Yeah.
you do all those first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other videos that do really well, mistakes to avoid, because
I don't want to make those mistakes.
Yeah.
I think the brain, people look at things and negativity grasps better.
Yeah.
So if you have like don't do this and a big X on the screen, which you can look through any game I've played, I
Absolutely.
have that's a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Because people are afraid of the mistakes, so that negativity works well.
That's
Yeah.
why when you put you're building her wrong video in the
Yeah.
beginning of stuff, everybody clicks
It's
on
like
it.
when you say I disagree to the tier list, like
Yeah.
it just works.
I learned that shit like magic, bro.
Yeah, but it's like all that sort of stuff, like how to progress fast, and then like I just do my daily progression, and like I try and like no life speed run gotcha games. Like that's kind of what I try and do, speed run free to play.
Yeah.
And then I just try and show fast progress, like day 2 of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm here, but most people free to play like not there, because
Of course.
Also because I've done nothing else for the first
Absolutely.
15 hours. of
How
the
I
game.
got here on day 2.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you played 48 hours.
You want to be
Everybody else
like
played
me?
30 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah,
This guy's insane.
it's literally that's like yeah, that's the whole content process, and like there's more and more people that do it now, like because it's a good model, like because that's
Yeah.
what people want to know.
And what Vulcan's saying right now, I shit you not, is the reason why I have a channel right now, chat. Like, I kid you not. Like, I took Vulcan's formula because it works so well. I just did it for Genshin, and oh my fucking, 1 million views, 1.2 million views, 800,000 views.
That's
I'm glad you
insane.
didn't play. It was awesome.
Fucking hell.
That's what I'm saying.
That is
is
the biggest regret of my career.
Vulcan
my
made me,
biggest,
guys. Vulcan made me.
my biggest career regret is that. It's oh shit, yeah, nah, but
Fun fact though, my thumbnails is credited to Tech.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Hell
It is.
yeah.
It's the credited Tech. My picture on the right. I learned that Tech never puts too many fucking words in his thumbnail.
yeah, you
So
operate
I
you operate
started
in
like
thirds.
I started training myself. Like, look, bro, 2 words to get that point across.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. That shit been working like a charm, bro.
Yeah.
Number 1 tip to enjoying Genshin Impact. Thumbnail. Kill yourself. Holy fuck. Oh, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with giving credit to people, though, man. And I think that's something that doesn't happen in the space. And it actually drives me insane when people don't credit.
Actually,
Absolutely.
and that gets me to another point.
Yeah.
Because we had, there was one that happened in Star, I can't fucking remember what it was.
Yeah.
About someone copying, it's left me.
Oh, you're talking about the drama, the massive drama.
Yeah, I can't remember who.
Where they were like basically like stealing the other guy's videos without
Oh,
giving them credit.
Artumbo.
Artumbo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4-piece thief set.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
literally would have grew more if he credited.
Yeah, and the thing is, yes, credit, but also don't attack people.
Oh, and assume the worst.
Like I said, that formula of videos I make, everyone makes that. Don't be like, that person made my video.
Yeah.
When everyone makes the fucking same video.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Like I've never looked and gone, oh, that person made my, like,
No, yeah.
never. The funny thing was, I don't know if you remember when that whole thing went down about using the what was the remembrance tree in that was for
Oh, yeah.
was that Swarm or Go?
No,
whatever.
it was Remembrance Herta, and you did the guy like almost fucking like day
So that
week
that
one.
was my Simulated Universe World 5
Yeah.
guide from like launch month. I'm like, hey, dude, I think someone's stealing my content.
Yeah,
I was just
he's
as a
trolling-
joke.
he's trolling.
I was like, what do I do about this?
Yeah,
but
bro.
yeah, it was so funny because like the thing with that whole situation was like, I'm like, yeah, like that strategy is a valid strategy,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
It is insane how Artumbo just flat out admitted, yeah, I stole your shit.
Yeah.
Because he could have
if,
just
if
lied.
he said
Yep.
it, if
and
he
there's
said,
no way to prove that.
yeah,
Yep.
if he said no, like,
Absolutely.
and not that, and like, you should be honest in that situation.
absolutely.
But if he just said, no, I didn't, like I came up with it,
Yeah.
I could believe it because people can come up with the same ideas.
I had the exact same issue in a different community in Arknights where people just thought that game was way harder than it was. And I would solve all of the tower defense strats in like minute 1.
Yeah.
And they said, he's cheating. He's stealing all the strats from CN. And I'm like, no, bro, your game is just like not hard.
He figured out to put the tank unit in the tank spot that blocks the boss.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro,
kidding.
it's like these people who like overcomplicate like building in Genshin Impact. It's a little bit different for Honkai Star Rail because even the inclusion of the quantum set,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah.
I would have never tried that ever. How good the quantum set
Do you know what shits me? Like, and like, I hate talking about this, but we're gonna
Go for it.
like me and Grimro, like we always chat about stuff.
Yeah.
And like through like the beta and everything, like I always had all these hot takes. Like I was like earlier, I was like, Clara's gonna be good because you can run her as an offense character and she can level up with your account and be like your tank,
Yeah.
but then still get, and she can be skill point positive and all this stuff. And then like 3 weeks in, like everyone's like, oh, Clara's the best at this. I'm like, that was my fucking take. And I
Yeah.
remembered messaging Brax and Grimro. I'm like, can you, I ain't gonna do this. Can you guys just run calcs to find out if quantum set's good? Because I only want to farm it because it's the only satisfying set that looks cool when it drops.
Yeah.
And like, I just want to farm quantum. Can you guys calc that? And like, no, I'm not gonna fucking calc. And then like a month later, it was like quantum set on everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I fucking nailed it.
Dude, it's the same thing that happened when I've barely been theory crafting anymore because for me it's just boring. I'll be
got
real
you.
because it's pretty straightforward the majority of times.
Yeah.
Honkai Star I actually think it's a little bit more different, but for Genshin it's like put the fire set on the fire guy.
Yeah.
Put the wind set on the wind guy.
Yeah.
But I was telling people that Pela was gonna be like triple S tier since before, like in fucking beta.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
you were
yeah,
saying
people
that.
were saying she was gonna
Yeah.
be B. I'm like, bro, she has ice res down and AoE defense break.
Yeah.
And you know who was busting in fucking Summoners War? Gallia or Galleon.
Yeah.
AoE defense break.
But he had
Defense is
AoE
actually
death
always
break
insane.
and
And
attack
attack
buff.
buff.
That
Which,
was
guys,
fucked.
imagine this character. AoE defense break and AoE attack buff on one fucking ability.
That's
Holy
insane.
shit.
Yeah, dude,
It
that
was
is
nuts.
insane.
And but I saw that AoE defense break is OP in every fucking game
It
ever
is.
made.
It
But,
is.
yeah, I love Pela, man.
Because there's a defense multiplier in every fucking game. That's why, bro.
Yeah.
And it's always separate.
I'm just kind of. I am waiting for the day she gets power crept by a 5-star.
Yeah, same.
Same.
I don't know.
hate using
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
coming apparently. Yeah.
You think?
I believe so. They're
Okay,
supposed
so,
to-
It's just got to be an AoE death shredder that shreds more.
yeah. Well, apparently,
Or has something else in the kit.
apparently, they're supposed to be the dedicated support of Acheron, who is gonna be shitting all over Pela.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Well, because like Pela can't be the dedicated support for Acheron. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It's
no,
fucking Acheron.
I 1,000,000% agree.
yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, I wonder if there's like AoE defense break, AoE attack buff, advance forward all of your allies. Let them go 8 turns in a row. That's what they should do.
No, that's 2 years away.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. You just got
On
to
a boat.
ease.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was. I think I heard somebody saying something like some motherfucker called like Zhao Kui or some bullshit. I don't know who the fuck that fucking is.
Yeah.
I think the characters that we still need to get because confirmed getting Boot Hill, Jade, which I can't believe we're getting her this early.
Yeah.
That's
That's just gonna be
nuts to
for a
me.
It is.
minute.
She had
Yeah.
a scene and they're like, all right, she's coming, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we're still waiting on Sunday. Mikhail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
Mikhail.
cool.
I don't know else.
I
I
think
don't know
that's
any
it, right?
names.
Are those the only 2 characters that we know that we haven't got? We're getting Firefly.
Oh,
I'm
Skrull?
pretty sure Diamond's
Oh.
going to be
Oh
playable.
yeah, what happened to
Screw him.
Skrull?
I hope to God he's a
him too.
4-star.
Screw
I
him
hope
too.
so too, but he
I don't
looks,
give
he
a.
looks so cool.
I don't give. You think?
I think he looks
See,
cool as
I'm the
fuck.
guy who loves mechs and shit. I think Skrullum's just he's
Did
mid.
none of
think-
y'all see?
His design, I'm not a massive fan of it.
I'm
Did
not a
none of
fan
y'all
either.
see the dreams of him on the internet
No.
randomly a while back?
No.
There was actual gameplay of this guy.
What?
I
What?
shit you not.
He looks so.
Chad, am I
fucking
crazy
hate
on
the way
that?
he
Like,
looks.
I feel like
I feel like if he was a character, he'd be like AOE follow-up attacker.
I swear I saw gameplay on him, on him. Like he did
Yeah.
a technique and went into battle or something.
I feel like he'd be one of
There
those
was.
characters where they.
There was.
I feel like he'd be one of those characters where they'd maybe design him as a 4-star, then maybe think about pushing him to a 5-star. And
Oh,
then not
What's
know what they wanna
wild
do
is
with
think
how
it.
it's
they
cool as fuck
showed
as
the
a 4-star,
gameplay,
not a 5-star.
and then he hasn't been announced at
Yeah.
all. I'm like, how did
What?
gameplay
Also,
hit
yeah,
the internet?
We're waiting on Constance as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Constance too.
Constance is gonna be. Oh, she's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I think
surely she-
Constance is
she's
the
gonna be a
really
character.
sexy albedo chick, right?
Yeah, with the horns.
I think people were saying she was going to be a 4-star, but I hope to God she's not.
Bro, that would be such a waste, man.
I know, because she's one of the best looking characters that I've ever seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
absolutely.
Katarina as well, and then
better
motherfucker
get
with a
Katarina.
big
Guitar.
old cello.
Or whatever the hell it
Yeah,
is.
and then dude, the girl with the fucking giant
With the
demon.
puppet?
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about her with the
was-
sight.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh my God,
that shit
bro.
was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
They're about to make me mad again
When-
that
when
they
they
just
first
completely
panned over-
off-screened everybody.
Well, I think they only
they're all still
off-screened-
alive. They're
yeah,
still alive, yeah.
Duke Inferno's dead.
Acheron
And-
straight up said that she didn't
Off
kill him.
screen. This shit was insane.
Wait, Acheron
But then-
didn't kill
No,
Duke
no,
Inferno?
no. I'm talking about his crew. My bad.
Okay,
His crew.
yeah, because Duke Inferno, we have his clothes now.
Yeah.
Yeah. To take his fucking dead ass body. There you go, man. Here's his spit.
Sorry, man.
Shit sucks.
When they pinned over to that first puppet, the puppet girl, though, I was like, "Shit, this chick looks mid as fuck." And then
Yeah.
they suddenly, boom.
That was like the most authentic reaction
Yeah,
for me too.
so
I was like,
cool.
"Holy!"
I loved watching
Oh.
everybody's reaction.
March,
Yeah.
Yeah,
March,
your reaction
March
was funny as
7th.
fuck.
Oh, yeah, March 8th?
Caught me off guard, man.
Yeah, March
Yeah.
8th. March 8th has got to be happening. 100%.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that one.
Yeah, and then Harmony
Thanks,
MC,
Jack.
which apparently is happening this batch.
Yeah.
Oh man, they look. I like the hat.
Laro.
That's cool.
Fucking seen every leak in existence.
No,
now
I've
I know.
only seen the MC league.
Okay,
I don't know
well,
like
now,
any other.
now
league.
I know what they do.
Yeah, it's-
and holy fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm blown away by that because y'all said it on stream and I was just like, wait, what? What was the reference of it on stream? You
The-
said you could just use him with somebody. Oh,
Yeah.
Boot Hill. Y'all
Yeah,
said
people
you're
were
supposed to
saying
go with
Harmony
him.
MC
MC's
is
gonna be
busted
crazy.
with
It's-
Boot Hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be
wow.
insane
Because
with
now
Boot
I know what they do.
Okay.
and holy fuck. I'm not
little
going to talk
insane.
about it.
As,
Yeah.
This is great news. Reminds me
It's
of the
insane.
Dendro Traveler.
yeah. But
Is
no,
it like that on that level? Like I'm
no,
talking
like,
about value.
I'm saying like S+. If they do what I think they do,
Yep.
from what I've heard,
Wow.
it's maybe it's too good to be true, but like it looks fucking insane.
Dude, the Dendro Traveler shit on every other element Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
For the main pro tag.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping. Hey, I don't know.
If they do what they say they do, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, skip Robin. That sounds fair.
Yeah, I really don't want to skip Robin. I really don't because I love that character.
And advance the whole party forward is just cracked.
And I think that is everybody. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Anything that's still on your mind?
Man, if there was, it left it.
Well, you Vulcan.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It was good talk, man.
Actually, we're right on time.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good talk.
Hey, chat. Y'all got any questions? This is up to y'all now, man. I've exhausted everything I wanted to say about 10 minutes ago, and this coffee ain't hitting as hard as I need it to.
Yeah. Okay.
That was good.
Okay.
That was good. Is there anything else? You can ask literally anything you want. Oh, yeah. Expectations.
Oh, remember I said we were supposed to talk about that. I'm
yeah.
glad they brought it up.
Now
Yeah,
we're
dude.
back.
So, and I'm just going to talk to the chat about this one. When I met Tectone, I knew he was a giant, 100%. But I didn't know he was skinny as he is in person. So when you see this fucker on camera, his face looks a lot fatter. When you meet him in person, he's actually way more skinnier than you think he would be. So that caught me off guard. And then Volk, the biggest thing that caught me off guard was I didn't know he was a fucking 6'5" Australian.
Straight
I thought
up.
bro was like
What?
6 foot or 6'1" tops.
I got so angry because I hate hanging out with people who are near my height or above my height. And when I see this lanky fuck get up off my couch and he's jacked too, I'm like, what the fuck is this behemoth doing in my house? Because like I'm a big hugger. Like I don't do handshakes. I don't
Same,
do
I'm a
that
hugger.
shit. So when I go to hug somebody and their head is right next to my head, I hate that shit. Because I like putting my chin on top of people's head. Fuck.
Vulcan also has these fucking ocean blue ass eyes, bro.
Yeah.
No, man, these guys look great in person, though, seriously. And that's not like me gassing at all. They look much better in person than they do on camera, both of them, which was crazy because I just sat down and it was like it hit me all at once.
Yeah.
It also has been a surreal experience doing this chat. I don't know if it's crazy to y'all, but it's just as crazy, at least to me personally, that I'm meeting these two in person because I'm like, oh shit, man. Only ever seen y'all on the internet.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like I said that this morning. I was like, after last night, I was like, I get the whole idea of like stream houses and living near people. It's like, it's just a really good vibe. Like it's enjoyable.
Also, Tectone's one hell of a host.
Yeah, 100%.
You the way you've been doing this like whole ordeal just casually, or I feel like you've just been improving it the entire time.
Yeah.
You remind me of one of my best friends. Like both of y'all are just spectacular caterers.
You got to, man.
Yeah,
It's
but
what we do.
I feel like you did, and this I'm gonna ask you this question: do you do it at the expense of stressing out?
What do you
Because
mean?
you're trying. I feel like you. I don't know if you. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like you are fundamentally a people pleaser.
I don't think so. I just love hanging out with people.
Yeah, well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Because like the way you do things, you set things up to where everyone is going to have a good time.
Oh, it's because as fun as a time I know you guys are gonna have.
Yeah.
I love watching people be happy.
That's what I mean.
And-
You're a people pleaser.
Yeah, and that makes me happy. Just
Yeah.
knowing like these guys are gonna have a good time, which means I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a fucking awesome time.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still got way more plans too. Like we need. I'm not on stream. On stream I ain't like that.
Yeah, I'll copy.
Off stream though.
Yeah, I got you.
I love doing fun shit
Yeah.
non-fucking stop.
Absolutely. I'm just sharing the expectations. Like I didn't expect none of this, honestly.
Yeah, it was crazy because when I because I messaged you guys both and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be in America. Like, are you guys around? Like, can I stop by for a few days?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you guys are both like, yeah. Literally, all I did was book a flight from LA to Texas, and I did nothing else.
Yeah.
Smack's like, I got accommodation covered. Tech's like, yeah, we'll do some stuff. Like, I don't.
Yeah, we were all down
honestly,
as fuck.
if we just sat in a fucking room and drank some beers and had some chats, like I'm fucking cool with that. And then Tech's just like going next level on everything.
I
was
mean,
like,
I
this
think
is-
that's important, you know, and I think it also shows character. You know, it shows that we're not fake.
Yeah.
Or better yet, we could be there for you if you need us to be there for you.
Yeah.
I love proving to somebody I'm reliable. Like,
Yeah.
and it's an honor. And the fact that you came from fucking Australia.
That shit is wild.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's like, no way I'm not
long
going to meet you.
flight.
That's why I told Pokey. Like, I love Pokey, too. I said, bro, if you're coming from fucking Singapore to Austin, I'm meeting you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what tension we got going on. I'm meeting you.
That reminds me of when me and Lareau, I was going through some real dark shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I need like a homie, like in my house.
Yeah.
Bro gets on his motorcycle that day,
Oh, shit.
drives 32 hours without sleeping.
Wow,
Yes.
man.
It was the most I drove on a motorcycle before that was 40 minutes.
Yeah, bro, you're a lifelong friend, man. That's
Straight up.
incredible.
Yeah, no, it was
Holy
nuts.
shit.
And can I just say with Leroy, like, because like we hadn't met before.
yeah, you're easy to get along with too. Speaking
Yeah,
of which,
I was just gonna say because Tech's like, yeah, like just come to my house from the airport because Smack was a bit late.
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, Leroy will meet you there and stuff. And like you just get like, I didn't realize how young you were because I was like, he just very mature vibes as well, and just so easy to chat to. Like,
Oh.
it's like
it
he
was
can dance to the
amazing.
tune to anybody's beat.
Yeah, like yeah, just real adaptive.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
What's crazy about that is like you haven't really had any prior. Like for me, I'll give you an example. I've been personal training for 10 years. My job is literally to bring your fucking shield down and say, all right, bro, now are you comfortable now? You know,
All right, let's get this shit going.
You have the same fucking ability, and I don't think you've had any tenure in any field to do so, which is impeccable. Maybe that can identify what
Yeah.
you can do as a living. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes from
Ice cream.
making ice cream in the bag.
Yeah.
I think it just comes from. I think lifeguarding is just such a good first job.
Yeah.
I got a lot of talking experience with that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think just being one out of 9 kids.
Oh, okay.
It
Damn,
just-
that's huge.
That's insane.
That's actually
That
huge.
just sounds annoying,
I
bro.
didn't get my own room until I moved out.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have like 9 kids, you should be like obligated to like kill 6 of them.
Like in
And
a
just only the
trial of
3 best
combat.
ones. The 3 best ones are the only ones that are
All
allowed
the
to
breadwinners.
Yeah, that'll be a law in China
Maybe
in the
it's
next
like
10 years.
It's like a
Dude,
secret
bro, holy shit, Tech.
I was about to say something, but I was like,
Oh my god, bro. Even that one made me a
Lord
little bit
have
like, whoa.
holy.
That's the Arlecchino story quest, man. It's way too cool. That's her whole story, by the way.
Oh, okay,
Just
damn.
Yeah, she was.
Orphans?
She was an orphanage.
Yeah.
The only one that survived
Yeah.
would take over.
That was almost the
So she-
moment I was ready to leave again.
I mean, I feel like that. I feel like that's Promised Neverland, though. That's what I did with my reaction. I need to upload it, but I feel like her whole ordeal is purely fucking derivative of Promised Neverland.
I agree.
Yeah.
If it weren't bad.
Yeah, everyone.
God,
Well,
season
that
one was
shit was
so
god tier.
It
The
was.
first
The
season,
first season
bro.
was
It was
fucking
so
perfect.
I will have me on the edge of my seat. Bro.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for that next
Yeah.
season.
Damn, season 2 is so shit.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is that people told me,
Slideshow.
"Oh yeah, season 2, yeah, it's really bad. So read the manga." So I read the manga. It's still shit.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy that shit at fucking all.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
man.
last thing is another game that I wanted to talk about that you're really crazy about that I don't really know anything about. Is Solo Leveling? Is that like a good game?
It's a good playthrough if you enjoy. Like, so what I love about it, because it's out in Canadian release,
Yeah.
the way they do the story, because it's the only manhwa I've read.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I love the anime. And the way they do the story in the game is just like a different way of experiencing it. And normally I just skip stories and stuff like that, especially anime games where I already know the story. Because they do it in like such a cool way with some storyboards, some 3D.
Yeah.
And just like the vibes, like when you go into the fights, it's like, it's cool. And if you don't have good gear, the
Yeah.
fights are actually hard and enjoyable. And just something about Arise is just fucking cool.
The
to me.
story in Solo, I can easily see any guy who's an anime fan liking it because there's no real story in Solo Leveling. It's just how
This
much
guy
more
gets
badass
stronger.
is he
Yeah.
going
How
to
much
get.
stronger
But
is he?
but on the other side of it, it's like I think it's like a 1 month tops because I love it, but it's got the same issues that I have with Hoyo games and that whole model of you're just gonna be waiting for a new character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm going to play it 100% on global release. Do we know
I
what's
think
happening?
the 7th,
of this month?
like
Oh,
a week
May?
away, like a week away.
beginning.
Okay,
After
yeah,
the end.
I'm going to
Oh,
have to
wow.
play that shit because I
So
do want to
it's
play
a
that.
Yes,
real
sir,
fun
Nims.
playthrough. Like you'll enjoy the first playthrough.
Yeah.
The daily grinds shit as free to play. They basically try and make you buy the pack that gives you like the sweep tickets, and otherwise it's like a massive grind.
Yeah.
And that just triggers the fuck out of me.
Tech. I got it. I didn't even. I'm sorry I interrupted, but I have to. Have you read T-Bait? The
T-Bait?
beginning after the end.
No.
It literally trumps Solo Leveling in every way.
What's it called?
The
In,
begin-
in
is
my
it-
opinion,
is it
actually
manhwa
not
or
in every
manga?
way. And action-wise, Solo Leveling is pretty fucking peak.
Yeah.
Let me recorrect myself there. T-Bait is one of the most goated, underrated webtoons you'll ever watch.
Website?
Oh, it's a web.
I'll
I
read
love
that shit
web-
right now.
Its artwork is definitely rivaling Solo Leveling. 100%.
Dude, I love webtoons.
Okay.
The-
T-bait.
Oh man, I cannot stress to you guys, man.
I'll crush that shit in a
T-bait?
day.
Tech, I swear, it will actually change your life. It's incredible, bro. I
Yeah.
swear.
Is it
'Cause,
pretty
like-
far in?
Huh?
Pretty far in?
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
pretty
new.
far in, and once you catch up on the webtoon, the light novel's even better, in my personal opinion.
Okay, I ain't gonna read that.
I know, I feel you. I feel you.
Right, that's
See,
not
but
shit.
but Tech, I never start off saying I'm gonna read the light novel.
Yeah.
I just get to this point, and I'm like, holy hell, that's good, bro.
Yeah.
Where the hell they got something else? I need to read something else, bro.
Oh my.
I gotta read that shit.
I swear though, it's stories peak, man. Anyways, that's my last tidbit.
Hey, boys, that's the end of the episode. Chat, hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to follow the stream. Go check out Mod Spam their socials. Go give them all follows. Go give them all subs.
Had a lot of fun.
Thanks for showing up. We didn't even have a going live ping, and I don't even know how the fuck y'all even found the stream, to be fucking honest. Shout out to Pokey. Thank you for the raid. And for all my fucking chatters coming here, I appreciate y'all. This was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was
absolutely.
fun as
I'm glad we have this.
Yeah.
Like, at least film documented. Like, I love that shit. This
No,
was
it was
is
great,
good.
man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna watch the hell out of it for sure. When
Yeah,
I,
and
when I'm on my own
now
time.
we can talk normally.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna give you for y'all. Like every single conversation we were having was, we should wait till the podcast to
Yeah.
talk about this.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
We should probably wait.
Yeah, because we didn't want to be fucking stuck here. Like
We've already gone through it all. Yeah.
Everything's
we already talked about everything, bro.
Dude, we've done a lot today.
Yeah, we have, man.
Fucking woke up.
Very productive.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
we still got a lot more shit to do. We gotta go on a hike.
Yeah.
Make the most of your
Jim?
time, man, while we're here.
Yeah.
And then when we're gone, we're fucking gone.
And then if y'all want to do one more stream, I just wanted to do a stream where you train me, and we train together. Personal trainer.
You want me to train y'all? I'll train y'all.
Yeah.
Down?
I'm
Get
down.
trained?
What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to
Oh
do
my
legs?
God,
You want to do
that'd be
upper body? You
fucking
want to do
funny.
chest? What do you want to do?
Chest.
I think legs would be hilarious.
Nah, fuck legs.
We're doing legs. We're
nah,
training legs.
We're not doing
training
legs. Nah,
legs.
fuck that. Nah.
We're
I'm not
training
coming.
legs, guys.
I don't want to do another stream with you. Get fucked. Fuck legs.
Anyways, guys.
No one wants to watch legs. It's not exciting.
No, they do.
Nah.
I'm gonna go end the stream while y'all say bye to my.
Yeah, no, for sure, man.
Yeah, boys. Guys
Chat.
back. Vulcan, Lorel,
Yeah.
give 'em a follow.
I did
Chat,
legs
it
yesterday,
was
so my
fun,
legs
man.
are fucking
Yeah,
spent, mate.
that was good.
You said what, brother?
I said I did legs yesterday. I'm spent.
Folks not trying to do legs, bro.
I did like 7 times this
I
week.
can make it fun though, man. That's the thing, bro. I have fucking 500
Hey, I'm not
workouts in
coming
my
to Texas
catalog.
to do legs. Fuck that. No, we're doing chest.
I'm not gonna train you in a way that's gonna make you feel inferior or anything.
I just think Tech's scared of doing chest because it's the big. Nah, you're
we'll do
lying.
both then.
No, we just
We'll
did
do
arms.
chest and legs in one day.
yeah.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
What's funny is I'm 100% game for chest, but I'm not doing bench press. I tore my pec doing bench.
I do incline.
What do you do? Dumbbells? Or?
I do dumbbells.
Yeah,
Dumbbells, I'm
that-
able to shift the angle and manipulate it. If I do bench, I tore my pec.
Be there for that gym stream. Make sure to follow the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do dumbbells as well because I don't have a spot. I don't train with my mates anymore.
Dude, Volk, I was at this point when I tore my pec.
You got that bit of an angle on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Well, this is the thing though.